Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Blade Runner 2037 with the RPGeeks. Hello, whoosh. Blade Runner.
Hello.
Hello, whoosh.
Hello.
I am one of the RPGeeks, and
Whoosh, I'm
I'm joined by Shamini.
I'm another RP geek. My name's Shamini. She, her pronouns. And playing also today is going to be great. I'm hyped. It's lovely. Yes. I probably got it by now. It's been 6 episodes.
We're also joined by Lowri.
Hello, I'm Lowri, she, her. I'm playing Percy, he, him, and I am absolutely fine about the fact I'm not the only guest anymore. Completely fine, totally normal about it.
Lowri, it's okay. Our other guest has returned. It's Folarin.
Hi, I'm Folarin. I'm playing Willis, and I know what's going on.
And finally, guiding us through Blade Runner 2037, it's Fiona Howat.
Hello, it's me. Hello, everyone. I am the game runner, and oh, Folarin, my goodness, you are in so much trouble.
Oh no!
In so much trouble, and not all the group chats.
Not in all the group chats as well.
We've
but
got
yes.
new group chats.
Yes, it's what happens when you take one session off and then suddenly, oh no, it's your team.
New
has been
social
working very
groups have
hard.
formed, but also,
hell
isn't it the delight of one's life to not be in more group chats?
Hey, that's a
Yes.
great point.
Well,
Honestly,
true.
yes. That's what
Yeah.
I wish on myself, is less group
Yeah.
chats. But,
Yeah, same.
But then, how would you not know all the secrets and all the gossip, Emily? Like, you know.
There's no gossip in group chats. The only gossip that actually happens in group chats is in my block of flats group chat where people are like, oh, I think you'll find someone's parked on the flower bed again. Or,
Yeah.
or as we did have the other day, someone broke in and slept in the hallway and shat on the stairwell.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I forgive everything up to the last bit.
Yeah, same. I was being
Discovering
like,
human shit anywhere other than a toilet is a very despondent exercise.
someone sent a picture, and I was like,
No,
you
don't do
didn't
that.
need to send a picture to the group
No.
chat. You didn't.
You could have
need
just
to do
said-
it. I had it
Yeah.
in my head.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, we'll solve that
With
crime
that.
after this one. Yes, absolutely. Well, let's dive right in, back in, friends. Hello, humans and replicants alike, to this, our final chapter of Blade Runner 2037. Blade Runner, as always, showcases an evocative world full of conflicts and contrasts, a neo-noir wonderland that will take your breath away, one way or another. Now, it goes without saying, as always, that Blade Runner deals with dark and mature themes, so I just want to give you, the viewers, the watchers, those hidden replicants out there, permission to take a step away from our story should you need to. As we always say, you are more important than the story we're telling or the dice we're going to roll. All right, team, we're going to go in our normal order when we do our opening title sequence. So, Folarin, that's you first, my guy. You're going to have fun with that. So it's going to be
Excellent.
myself, Folarin, then myself and Emily, then myself and Shamini, then myself, then Lowri, and then back to me again. The Fiona show, I know, but let's get started with our opening title sequence. We have a shot of the LA skyline once again, with the spinners pewing over the top. We hear them shrieking, the sirens whirring as they go and descend, being called out to many different calls of crime happening. There seems to be a disturbance of some sort in one of the sectors, a protest going on where various individuals masked up with hats on and placards saying give rights to replicants going forward. On the other side, we have the human supremacists, the replicant empathizers coming in, and there are clashes between these two groups, fights and arguments, and with the LAPD coming down to separate them. We see things being hurled over. We see people grappling each other to the ground, trying to work out who is human and who is replicant. What are we all fighting for? Folarin, where do we find you in the opening title sequence?
I want to be so clear. I've been thinking about this for 5 minutes, but also been processing so much information.
Yes.
So,
You haven't even had all the information yet. So, yeah.
Just flashback, Folarin, flashback. If in
I
doubt.
think it's gonna have to be a flashback because I don't know where Willis is right now. So I think instead where we find ourselves is almost a series of flashbacks. I think we see Willis at different points in his life. I think we see that sort of pivotal moment at which he was confronted by a group of replicants and saw violence that he will never be able to forget. I think we see him with his ex-wife. I think we see them fall in love. I think we see them fall out of love. We see him unable to open himself up to her in a way that would allow them to build a life together. I think we see him fall slowly and then more quickly into a more and more reclusive life. And I think we see him navigating the only thing that really matters to him anymore, which is just staying alive and keeping above all of it.
As we sort of see this sort of very stoic image of Willis, we sort of move past and we go into one of these different sort of like memories with that of the car. We see the car itself speeding along through the different streets just now. We see the hands on the steering wheel desperately holding on as it sort of they turn and it swerves into a familiar cul-de-sac of all places, where it sort of parks up in the sort of remains of one Mel and Carol's house. The door sort of opens and shuts, slams behind. And as we sort of look up, we go up to this person's face and we see Ray McCoy as he sort of dusts off his hands and then sort of like looks back and throws the keys far into the rubble itself. Emily, where do we see Fenna? Sorry, where do we see Fenna in the opening type signature?
But what keys were they? Anyway, as the keys sort of drop, I think it sort of zooms in on a sort of broken little bit of a post box where it says Mel Fletcher, and you can see where Carol's kind of been burnt off of it. And then it sort of that changes into Fenna typing on her bed, like on a computer, and she highlights a section of a file with Mel Fletcher's name at the top and deletes it. And then just starts typing, and she types out Olsen's name and starts typing in facts about Olsen, and then Percy's name, facts about Percy, Willis's name, facts about Willis, and sort of clicks her fingers as she sits on her bed, and her little cat like runs across her shoulder. She gives him a little squish.
As the cat sort of runs across and sort of looks to the camera and sort of meows in that weird way that cats do when they want attention, we go sort of through one of the eyes, sort of the red glowing anemoid eyes, and we head out back to the old Tyrell pyramid. Again, this place has been in decay since the early 2019, since the attack on the Tyrell Corporation. Bits of it are in disrepair, and actually towards the base of it, we sort of zoom in underneath as we see someone breaking past the sort of security barriers and going in, trying to like sift through various old files, any sort of like hard drives, but they're all sort of burned to nothing since the attacks from the blackout. And as the camera again looks up into this person, we see another familiar face that we knew about, one Styles from a previous case, who has seemed to have escaped LAPD, the lockup, thanks to one Olsen. Shamini, where do we find Olsen in the opening title sequence?
Flashback. You can see it's the flashback tone that Willis's flashbacks had, the same tone. And you see Olsen looking, I mean, maybe slightly younger, but basically the same, coming up to the LAPD building, kind of looking up like, wow, LAPD, this is great. And you see Willis sort of look up from his KIA and go and shake hands. And as his other hand puts the KIA in the pocket, you just see the conversation with Jel Schuyler.
Interesting. We go past the sort of KIA into these sort of binary codes, going past things, and we move out to the Wallace Corp Corporation. This horrific sort of half-built capital H in the center of this district, just a few blocks down away from the Tyrell pyramid. And we zoom in on three individuals that are sort of slowly making their way towards this corporation. We can't see their faces. We can't see anything about their demeanor at all, particularly because they're all sort of backlit as they're looking up at this this ginormous monstrosity of a corporation. The only thing we do know is that on the central character, on this person's arm, we see what looks like to be an owl that sort of turns around and sort of blinks with the red animoid eyes. Lowri, where do we find Percy in the opening title sequence?
We're going to zoom into another pair of red animoid eyes, straight into the owl's eyes and out of the eye of a rat. And also, flashback filter, montage for Percy. And he's going to be a bit more lighthearted, I think. And he's basically fitting a prototype of his tracker on this rat. And he let it go. And it like, you have a little montage of it scurrying away. And then Percy like waiting. Right, 20 minutes, go. And then he sees if it works. And it's basically just testing out the new trackers he's invented.
Absolutely. Yeah, we see all these little different devices that we've had, and the particular rats sort of like looking and moving along, but always never going too far from range, but seem to be working. And as we sort of go and we go track all these different little trackers with little red dots on them, we sort of zoom out, so it's almost like a huge bird's eye view, and they spell Blade Runner 2037. Chapter 7. Do. Tears in the Rain. And then one by one, all the lights turn out, and the screen fades to black. Uh-oh. Blade Runners. Here we are in our final chapter. But I think it's worthwhile just going over what we've learnt so far. And I'm going to hand it over to certainly 3 of our investigators, whilst the other investigator probably listens in and sees what we come across here. So I'll hand it over to you. What clues have piqued your interest about this current case that you are on?
Well, Percy went to investigate the beauty salon, Bright Eyes Beauty Salon, met the owner, Serafina, to discuss whether they would have been able to scrub off a serial number from a replicant or do any kind of modifications to get rid of any identifying features. And she denied that they could or did, but did tell him that they had a scared person out back called Noah, I think. Mm-hmm. And then Percy went to go and chat to him with her, and he had run away. Mm-hmm. And then I think Fenna.
Noah had come to her asking, "Can you change my face?"
Oh yes, can you change my face? That is
Noah wanted to hide. Yeah.
Yes, from the biblical people,
from the prophets. Miriam,
Moss, Jeremiah, and Ezekiel.
Yes, there's actually one more that I forgot to mention because I was trying to get the names out. But yes, you've got this person was called Noah, and they were hiding from Ezekiel, Miriam, Amos, and then somebody else. Sorry, there's one more this then, wasn't there? Miriam. Sorry, yeah. So we got Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Miriam, Amos, and somebody he referred to as Mother.
Yeah.
As well.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
That was key. He said Mother would be disappointed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they also, we believe, are the people who killed the real Ellis Vale before replicant Ellis Vale was created. I went to the Yukon Hotel and found him dead there, along with a feather, which appeared to be from an animoid owl. So off to Animoid Row we went again. Went to the one with the owl shop and found out that it had been broken into the night before, and the owl had been taken, and the picture of the feather matched perfectly. And the
you had a great conversation with Emil, the owner, who was talking about how priceless this owl was because it originally belonged to Eldon Tyrell.
And after that, I did remember there is, like, you do see it in the original film when they're at Tyrell, like it's just this shot of this freaking owl, and I was like, yes, that was an owl.
And there was also a duck called Mallard. And we have a duck.
We are
gonna go back and I checked the CCTV, and it was Ray McCoy who took the
that's pretty key.
That is important. And we believe that is probably the Ray McCoy we've seen, not
some new Ray
McCoy. Not an extra one, but it could also be there two Ray McCoys running around.
Indeed, it looked like somebody who had superhuman strength with the likeness of one Ray McCoy. Seemed to break in and take this out. For what purpose, we currently do not know.
Wait, sorry, hold on. Okay. Can I just quickly ask a question that's just going to completely... Ray McCoy, you saw breaking into the thing.
Yeah.
Do you have a theory? Like, why don't you think the Ray McCoy that we've seen is the replicant?
Because we do think
that's
Oh, you do think that? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So most likely,
the
Ray McCoy that is the human Ray McCoy, who knows where he's at, but this guy is a replicant.
Yeah.
Okay.
It would feel very weird that they both sort of turned up.
We were going to check out his flat or his house
we were.
to see if he's dead. I think.
Yeah.
All right. To-do list.
But we're also, I mean, I think now is probably we're also coming back to try and find Willis.
Because last we saw Willis, he was in a room with possible replicant Ray McCoy.
Yeah,
so
that was the last time we saw you. So we're a bit scared for Willis right now. So we're coming back to find you.
Yes.
This is just going to be a really niche internet thing, but the way you said possible replicant Ray McCoy was the scan of possible serial killer Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf, yes.
I thought that
actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf, yeah.
Actual cannibal. From the yes. Sorry. For honestly, I've heard so many strange things about him that for a second I was just like, wait,
is he actually?
Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Yes, the other thing to note is that Olsen went to go visit old flame Amara at the DA office.
Old flame? Oh, harsh.
We were briefly very,
They're
on a break, a month-long break.
Yes, absolutely. To find out more about these bootleg replicants. And rather than finding out anything particular about the case, it was revealed that Amara is on retainer for Wallace Corp and is currently investigating the LAPD, in particular one Willis, who seems to have had a history of anti-replicant agenda or behavior, and it keeps being put on these cases for Wallace Corp, so they're not too happy about it. So they're trying to find dirt upon Willis and the whole team as a result. She also revealed that they believed that they had a picture of Willis and Jel Schuyler eating together, which for Olsen was that proves nothing. And there's nothing unprofessional about that.
They're just having noodles, okay?
They're just having noodles.
Noodles.
But also she revealed that it feels like she had on good authority that Willis had leaked to the Kill magazine that the Aurelian was part of, was connected to the replicant underground themselves in some way. Like, I can't remember the exact wording, but basically that conversation.
But we all know that now.
Until that point, Folarin, by the way, I was like, no, not Willis. And then I was like,
Willis is evil. Willis will do all sorts of things. You don't know the capacity that this man has for bad things.
My opening title sequence was just supposed to contrast, the lovely innocence of us first meeting with the fact that you were talking to them the whole time.
Okay.
The three of them then met up on Akinmade Road. And yes, said Fenna went off to the shop to find out about this owl stuff. We had Olsen go visit the Aurelians' closed-up shop, where she found detailed notes about the Aurelians' way of getting people off-world, including a new route that had been planned but yet to be used, which was the Sepulva seawall, where a boat would come every few days and pick up any replicants there and take them somewhere else to where you weren't sure. And then fortunately Percy went back to the Bright Eyes salon to see if they could find any more information, but unfortunately Seraphine had been killed, and she was found in a pool of blood with her eyes and gouged out and her head crushed in a very similar manner to that of the Ellis Vale body that was found at Yukon Hotel.
And the crowd ID'd Ray McCoy.
Ray McCoy.
So sorry that I cannot. It will not go in. I've written it down so many times.
I'm Troy McClure.
Ray McCoy. Anyway, he was ID'd to have been at the site, and it was probably him.
Indeed. So, with all that, the three of you are heading back to the LAPD. So let's just check in with good old Willis, shall we? Willis, you have Ray has sort of like you were putting on your coat as you're about to head out with the others, and Ray sort of motioned you over to come and have a quick chat in a frosted glass office. As you go in, is there anything you're thinking about, or like anything, I guess, concerning you? I appreciate you've had all this recap just now, but out of interest for you.
The only thing that I am thinking about, because the last thing that happened to me is that Olsen revealed that he purposefully allowed Styles to escape.
Yeah.
She rather purposely allowed Styles to escape. So I'm going into this office, turning over all of these pieces of information in my head and trying to work out routes for how do I save myself, save her? Do I throw her under the bus? I'm just like weighing up all of my options and trying to work out what makes sense and what feels good to me.
Fair enough. As you come in, again, this is just you've been in these frosted glass offices, so it's not an office that's being used. Ray comes in and shuts the door and goes, all right, thought we'd have just a bit of you and me time rather than have all the riff-raff come around, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
How are you doing? It's, I know we've never really directly worked together, but I've heard a lot about you.
That's good to hear. Yeah, I heard a lot about you too.
Great. Only good things, I hope.
No, to be honest, pretty terrible things.
That's fair.
I'm just messing with you. Look, what is it that you need? I'm kind of busy.
Well, it's quite a to-do, really. I just wanted to check in to make sure that you had everything you needed, because I know it's quite a shock, sergeant to sergeant. You know how it is. And I wanted to make sure that I've got no beef with you. I know it's your team and your case, and I just wanted to check in with that, really, and just make sure we're good.
McCoy, if you come to me and you ask, "Are we good?" that implies that maybe we shouldn't be. So I don't know, man. Maybe cut the bullshit and tell me if there's something you need to tell me, and if there isn't, then I've got shit to do.
All right. I just wanted to ask about the incident, if I may.
And what incident would that be?
Oh, the one in which you or made you who you were. The one that I think, is it Mel was your supervisor? And you went and had to do all that stuff before the blackout.
Yeah, what would you like to know?
Oh, it's quite a thing right in the time when all these events are happening. You must have been quite scared. You were only just a kid, really, when you joined the force, and then being put on a mission like that, seeing your fellow colleagues being gunned down by skin jobs, and yet you're still here. Some of us would be put on a certain ward for that. But here you are. Stoic. Strong. Proper character building, that sort of stuff, huh?
Yeah. Kind of makes you who you are. Look, McCoy, if I don't know if this is your way of trauma bonding, then I don't know, you share your story and then I'll share mine. But if you just want me to cut my wrists open and bleed for you, I'd rather not do that, if that's all right.
Sure. Just, I don't know. It's very hard to do small talk these days. Everyone's sort of, oh, we can't say this, can't call them that. I've got various HR things I need to fill out. God, so many. But I just thought, you were there in the before times. I just thought we'd have a connection, you and me.
McCoy, how do you feel about, I was going to say them, and I guess that is the question, but how do you feel about all of this? This world that we've built?
I mean, every day another chin, right? We get the money, I get to go home, I get to have my view of the whole of the LA. I make differences here. I solve crime. It's very powerful. You know, I was thinking maybe after all this was done, you and me and maybe what's your old partner's name? Remy? Maybe we could all go for a drink or something. You know, boys' night.
McCoy, maybe. You feel powerful?
Oh, yeah, don't you?
No, McCoy, every day I walk these streets and I feel more powerless than I could ever even imagine. I look at this world that we've built. I look at these beings that we created, replicants. You know how sorry I feel for them?
Oh, don't tell me you've gone soft in your old age.
No, you misunderstand me. They shouldn't exist.
Right.
But that's not their crime, that's ours. Do you understand that? We live in this world and we get born and we have to experience the bullshit of all of this. We have our small traumatic little lives and God gets to laugh at us and we get to look up and we get to wonder. And it's bullshit, but it's our bullshit. It's a roll of the dice. But them, we made them and we laugh. They get to walk amongst their gods and wonder, why did you do this to me? Why did we do any of this? Why did we allow this to happen? Why would we build a world like this? Remy, I don't feel powerful. I am constantly reminded of the fact that I am a single cog in a fucking evil machine. So, yeah, I mean, you want to have dinner? Sure, who gives a fuck? I'll have dinner with you and Remy. It doesn't matter. None of it matters.
Oh. Wow. Didn't realize this meant so much to you. Or not, as the case may be. I didn't mean to touch a nerve. You look tired, though. Maybe you should take a little nap. Maybe early retirement, huh?
McCoy, are you threatening me?
At that point, your KIA goes off. And you get a notification from your security system at your house saying that your apartment's been broken into.
I guess I've only got one thing to say. If you fuck with me, I will fuck back. So be prepared. If you're gonna take a shot, you only get one.
I'll bear that in mind.
And then I walk out.
Okay. What do you do, Willis?
Now, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Do I have anything of value at my house? Because, like, actually, no. I think I live a life where I think if you break into my house, I'm like, okay, I haven't got anything I care about there.
You do have one thing you care about there.
Oh, I mean,
That was the
sure.
thing I've been working on.
Your cow. Sorry,
The cow. Yeah, I do care about that car. Oh, okay. I guess I go.
Take the hook, Folarin.
The one thing that
It's the one thing,
made it clear
Folarin.
that I care about in this world because it's the only attachment that I have to my ex-wife, and it reminds me of happier times. Sure, I guess I'll go and
For expediency's sake, you go in the next shift home, and as you get there, you see someone has punched through the stained glass or the pane of glass around your front door and has opened the door with quite a big bit of force. The rest of your house is disturbed, like as if someone was looking for something. And that's when you go to your garage and you do see your car has gone. But not only that, but the photograph of you on your wedding day has also gone as well.
Can I make an investigation? I think I just want to look at both the door
Mm-hmm.
and I want to clarify that those are the only things that have been taken. I
Mm-hmm.
also want to see if this is an old school car. And yes, I have been working on it and I am a mechanic, but it is fair to say that there will likely be remnants of the direction in which this car went,
Mm-hmm.
whether it is exhaust, some sort of, discharge, rubber on the floor, etc. So I'm checking for all three of those things.
Absolutely. Just make for me an intelligence observation check.
Intelligence.
I believe that's a D8.
Observation. D8 and a D12.
Yes, absolutely.
Ooh. Oh, actually, no. These ones have been good for me. I'm going to take you. And... Ha! That's a 5 and an 8.
All right, currently 1 success. Would you like to push yourself?
I shall. And that's rolling the lower of the two, right?
No, you can roll up to both of them. But you've got 1 success so far, so you might not want to do it again. But you can roll
risk it.
Yeah, basically it's 6 and above who get at least 1 success.
Okay. Sorry, and then further questions. Sorry. Does it matter which die was which, or can I roll? I can roll either.
You can roll either of them. But basically, it's
Okay.
if you could get more successes. But if you get a 1 on either dice, then you're gonna
Then
take.
But
a
don't
point.
re-roll the 8. I thought you shouldn't re-roll the die that already.
Yeah,
had
I'm
the 8.
rerolling.
Yeah.
Well, that's.
Yeah.
But I think it doesn't matter because the D12 was an 8 and the D8 was a 5. But can I roll the D12 again?
Yeah,
But
you
retain
can
the 8? Oh, yeah.
Oh
No,
No. You
I
don't. Sorry.
can't. No, I do.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
You won't retain it, yeah.
Yes.
Yes. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry,
That's what for a second I was like, oh, can you do? Yeah,
Yeah,
but no,
okay.
that doesn't make sense that you can't do that.
It's all good.
Ah, that's an 8.
Great. So 2
Wow.
Oh,
successes.
nice.
There you go.
Yeah.
If this was a blowing up system, I'd be dreaming.
But it's not a blowing up system.
But
but you've got guns, so you can blow up other
Let's push
people.
it
It's
up,
not your
guys.
dice. So yeah, you do quick observation, and I think there's something in you that suddenly goes, "This is a crime scene. What would Percival do?" And you go,
put on a
right.
hairnet.
And yeah, you don't put on a hairnet, but you definitely have your gloves on for sure. And look around. Again, you're looking around. There doesn't seem to be any fingerprints or anything like that. You try and look at. I don't know if you have a security home system or anything like that. But as you are, it looks like any sort of like. There seems to be a removal of CCTV. So there's no record of who has entered your house. Yes, the key has gone to your car, and the garage door is like wide open. So someone was making a speedy getaway, and you can see there's sort of a little tiny bit of oil that is sort of moving along. It gets to a point where it gets to the end of the row or the street, and you can't make out where it's going. But where I think you just get the sense that whoever did this did it quickly and did it by force. And it also looks like it was only one person that came in here and was looking for something, and then when they couldn't find it, they took 2 items of interest to you.
I don't even know if this is a roll required, but is it fair to say? So you said it looks as if they were looking for something else, like they didn't go straight to the garage. Wow, can't say words. Garage. They like were looking for something else, and then went, I guess I'll take this. It was what I've estimated.
Yeah.
Therefore, it seems likely that they've gone, if I can't find the thing that I want, let's bait him into finding us. Is an assumption, or not an assumption, but is a theory that I might posit.
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay. Cool. I'm going to put into my KIA. I've got a situation. I need some help.
All right. I think by the time you ping that, suddenly your KIA reconnects to the signal, and you get quite a few notifications come in. The things you will notice is that your message gets received by everyone, including Mel's KIA. And you but you don't hear back immediately from people.
Okay.
Why is Mel's KIA suddenly working? What's going on there? What's going on there?
You've
Is
also added
there?
to another group chat that Mel isn't in, and Percy has called you several times.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, called me.
Oh yeah,
Tried to call you, yeah.
we've been calling.
Yeah. Actually, a good point. Percy, did you leave any voicemails?
I'm just remembering the voicemail.
I feel like you did, right?
I don't think I did.
Or did
no.
I leave one?
I don't think anyone left one. I'm just.
We
I'm
just
just.
we never actually left one. We
No,
just
no,
left.
you know
think-
what?
I
Let's
think-
say yes. On the first call, Percy's like, "Hey, hi Sarge, hi. Just checking in. We're getting on with the case. Got some things to report. Checking in with you. Let us know you're good."
In the
Hang on.
background, you hear, "Where are you?" from Fenna, like over the shoulder.
And I think you definitely get one or two missed calls. I think Olsen did try to ring
Oh, yeah.
thing as
Oh,
well.
yeah, I didn't leave a message, but yeah.
And just for Lauren's sake, for canon purposes, your voicemail has 2 different voicemails at least.
At least.
Yeah.
With multiple
We heard them,
accents.
and they were just like subtly different, so it must
Very
be
subtly different. So
different. There's an explanation.
Based on, if I'm going through all of these messages and all these voicemails, I would like to jump into my spinner, immediately start going to wherever I think is the last place they were at, and then I'm going to call not Olsen, because I feel like Olsen's just going to be a mess. So I'm going to call Percival.
Why would you
who I
think
suspect-
Why?
I mean,
that Percival will
I'm
be
right here.
more. Oh, I mean, there's well, sure, there's
No,
also
it's okay. You call Percy if you think he's calmer than Fenna.
Nobody calls
That's
I will call Percival and see if he picks up.
okay, let's get the timeline so that they match up now. So I think
Yeah.
by this time, I'm going to say, for each sake, I know everyone has their own spinners and stuff like that. I think the 3 of you are all in the same spinner, and
Yeah, I
Percy is
agree.
driving.
Can they be like
Driving.
Transformer
Okay.
spinners, and we can like connect all our spinners together? like,
Yes.
so we can all
It's like,
sit
yeah.
together.
Like
Olsen's
Olsen's.
motorbike is like, I don't
Yeah,
know, on the
it's
top.
like
Yeah.
it's like Thunderbird Thor. It comes
Yeah,
out
yeah,
of
yeah,
Thunderbird
yeah,
2
yeah,
or something. Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
A
Well,
Megazord, if you will.
Yes.
yes. And so I guess we're on our way to the LAPD at this
Yeah.
time to look for Willis.
So
So
we were going
if-
back to the LAPD.
Yes. If Percy is driving, he will put you on speakerphone because he has to obey the traffic rules. Wait, it's Willis, Sarge.
No, wait. Is it?
I mean, I've
Sarge?
answered and it's on speakerphone.
Oh no. Oh god.
Calm down. What's happening?
Where are you?
There was someone broke into my apartment. Someone broke into my house. I was trying to deal with it, and I don't want to say who I suspect over the
Is it Ray?
KIA, but we should.
'Cause the last time we
Discretion,
saw
Fenna,
you-
discretion.
I mean, we're on a call. I mean, the last time we saw you, you were speaking to him, and now we think he's implicated in multiple crimes. So,
Implicated how?
I've got CCTV of him stealing an owl.
Where are you headed?
Wait.
We were coming
Sarge.
to the
Stealing an
LAPD
owl?
to-
Wait, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
there's
What do
a
you mean
lot to
stealing an
talk
owl?
about here, Willis.
Sarge. Wait. You gotta tell us something only you.
I
would
just
know.
need this visual. Olsen is 100% in the back and like poking
yeah,
her
like,
head through.
Sarge. What? Tell me, Sarge. No. Tell. You remember when we were up at the Hollywood sign? What did you say to me when Fenna said she'd take point on that mission? What did you say to me, Sarge?
I said that you disappointed me.
Yeah, it's him.
Okay, we're good. Sarge, okay, I'm gonna send you a voice note after we get off this call with all the information that you're gonna need about owls and murder and the prophets. So we think we've got a fairly good lead, and we think Ray's involved. So you need to get away from him if you're near him.
I'm not, but all right. Then let's not meet at the LAPD, or at least if we do, let's make sure that he's not there.
We've
What
got a
about-
coffee spot.
Yeah. Oh, well,
Mm.
actually, could we go to the coffee pot, which is the coffee shop next to the LAPD? Because I do need to go in to use the CCTV, and I want to do it this shift.
Oh, but
Yeah,
we've got
yeah.
our coffee place now, Percy. You're gonna
We've got our
cheat on Sandra.
I've
I
been
need my
going to the
booze.
coffee pot for the whole year I've been alive.
I know, but today Sandra's kind of our girl. But okay, no, it's fine.
Okay, fine.
All right,
We'll go to the coffee
okay,
pot.
okay. We're going to the coffee pot. I'll meet you there. Keep your heads on a swivel.
Like an owl.
Okay.
Will do. Nice. Hang up.
Hang up. Like, and Willis, I think you realise in this moment that your team has always needed you. You've never felt more needed in this
Oh.
moment than ever.
I thought we did pretty well.
I think we can. Fenna will then leave a very as concise as Fenna can voice note about where they went, the information they've gathered, and we'll send it just to Willis.
Very good, very good. Willis, is there anything you're doing before you head to the coffee pot at all? At your home or anything?
Actually, that's true. Before I leave, I think I probably you asked me if I have a home security system, and I suspect I do, but I suspect it's fairly old school because I wouldn't want something ultra modern that the equivalent of I wouldn't have a Ring camera because that's going to ultimately go back to Wallace Corp, aka Amazon, whatever.
You've
So
got your
I
own
would have
take.
a very, but exactly right. So I think I would basically have. I'm not saying I want a backup to be able to see who it was, but I would probably have a backup that I would put online. So I have another system now there. Maybe speak to my neighbors, both to see if they saw anything and also to warn them to be on the lookout. Because I suspect actually that I do have maybe not friends, but again, systems of people that I know in the neighborhood that I can trust. Not least of all, the equivalent, if you think about Shaft with drug dealers and just being yeah, you're all my guys, people like that kind of thing.
Sure. Yeah, I'll get you to roll for me an empathy connections check for me, please, to see how good you are with your neighbors, which is a sentence I didn't think I'd ever say in Blade Runner. Turns out it's very important to know your neighbors.
Oh, hello. That's a 9 and a 7.
Okay,
Ooh,
2 successes. Amazing. You actually get on fairly well with your neighbors. Often they're sort of checking because they always ask about your car. You have those people who are looking over the fence, as it were, and you go around to give me a name for the neighbor that lives next to you.
Charles.
Yeah, you sort of knock on the door, and Charles sort of comes out, a little bit older gentleman, probably has just retired himself, just an office worker, and he peers out at you and he goes, "Oh, you're back. I thought I saw you around earlier."
Yeah, Charlie, kind of. There's a lot going on.
Oh,
Did you see anything? My car's been stolen.
oh shit, mate. Well, no, but I saw you. You were out by your door earlier.
Wait, I was by my door.
Yeah,
earlier.
you
How
were
earlier is
looking,
earlier?
and then I called out to you and you ran away. I was like, oh, maybe you were just checking the door was locked or something,
And you're sure it was me?
Looked like you.
At this point, Fenna's voice note comes in.
Yeah, cool. Charlie, you've been fantastic help.
Wow.
We're gonna do a little something. If you see me again,
Right.
I'm gonna say the word grapefruit kumquatch. And if I don't,
Kumquatch.
yeah.
All right.
And if I don't say that, assume that whoever it is that you're talking to, even if it looks like me and sounds like me, assume that it isn't me.
Wait, so you're going to say that the first time if I say hello, you're going to say, okay.
I'm going to say grapefruit kumquatch. And if I don't say that,
Okay.
then it's not me that you're talking to, all right?
Do I need to say something?
Yeah, how about you say, I don't know.
About
Bag
pomegranate
was-
pineapple.
That's perfect.
All right. Oh, Is this what you guys do at the LAPD?
Sure. Yeah. This is exactly what we do. The LAPD.
God,
Yeah.
It is.
You know, well, I appreciate your business, but if you could sign the petition at some point, that'd be great, because we've got, we want the council to come around and just like make sure that we get the.
This is owners association stuff.
Yeah, I know. We've got to pay for the mowing and whatnot.
For that and the new bins.
Yes.
Hey, Charlie, I promise I will.
All right.
Not now.
Oh yeah, no. I just whilst you're here, that's all. Yeah.
Okay, all right. I like, as I leave, I am just like signing it, and I'm just like, yeah, okay. Have fun. Just remember that, and then I'm gonna head off.
Yeah.
Listen to the voicemail,
Sure.
and just contemplate a world in which people are making replicants of people.
And as you get halfway through the voice note, you hear, so there was this guy that went to Seraphina's, and I mean, the description sounded like you, Sarge, and he was trying to change his face, and then we came back later, and Seraphina had been killed, and we don't think that was you, so that's, or like, not you. So that's kind of where we're at, and we think, so yeah, if you could just make sure you prove it's you to us, that would be great. See you soon.
Yeah, I think as Willis is driving, he just like truly, he like gets out his pack of cigarettes and he just starts like chain smoking as he's, yeah.
Absolutely. Great. So let's meet back up at the coffee pot. But just to check, so we are starting the next shift now. This would be the 4th shift. So we're now in night mode, as it were. So if you don't have a talent that makes you go through that shift, then you would take a point of resolve.
Is it just one?
It's just one. So for every shift you miss, you without doing a downtime, you take a point of damage to your resolve.
That's fine. It's gone.
So I'm just checking.
Now taken married to the job since he lost Mel, so
yeah, so you can push through to 4 now,
yeah.
So that's okay. And then just to check with Olsen, then are you planning to push through this shift, or are you going to do? Yes, there's a nod there, right?
Oh,
just checking.
yeah.
All right,
Can I check, Fiona? What I really want to do with this shift is the CCTV check.
Yes,
I just kind of want to swing into the coffee pot and then.
Yeah. I assume that you like these scenes are going on concurrently, so we'll go. Yeah, I want to make sure you're going to do your CCTV, but just checking with the other 3. Obviously, you're going to have your conversation. But I want to know what's the plan. I guess you need to have that conversation first. But like, I think what I'll do. Let me do the CCTV stuff first, just to get that. And I have to think about what you guys would talk about. But yeah, that would be your action done, Percy, essentially, as you're doing the Esper network stuff.
Would we not have the conversation first?
Yeah.
Before the CCTV?
Okay, yeah, sure, go for it. And then I guess everyone can split up there. So yeah, this is like a micro bit. So yeah, go for it. Sorry.
Sarge, it's good to see you.
I totally thought you were dead. I thought you were so dead. I thought your eyes were going to be squished.
Okay.
My eyes were going to be squished.
I'll show him the picture of Ellis Vale with his eyes squished and his head caved in.
Okay, I wish I had an ass.
And Seraphina.
Stop showing him pictures. He doesn't need to see those.
He's a cop. He needs to see it.
He doesn't need to see it.
He's on the case. Yes, he does.
It's very much my job to see
He
it.
probably does need to see it.
All right.
Did you fill him in on McCoy? Fana?
Yeah, let's say yes.
Cool.
I'm just gonna like sit. Are we literally? We're in the coffee spot.
You have like a little booth.
next to
I'm sure like Percy has sort of like sorted out before, and so it's quite private at the back. You can see the other sort of baristas there, and it's actually quite busy here because it's so close to the LAPD. So people are just running in off orders. You see the Blade Runner version of Uber Eats drivers coming in, taking their own like things out, and then various names being called out at this point. So you have this din which covers your voices, so to speak. So it doesn't feel like anyone's listening in.
I think I will have done the bare minimum, but I will be wearing like a baseball cap and sunglasses, and probably we will be wearing like not my signature jacket kind of thing.
Should we be doing that? That's shit.
Yeah, I mean, we're inches from the LAPD, and from everything that you've told me, it sounds like maybe.
Olsen, there's not a replicant of you running around, is there?
Unless there is, who knows? Look, just you tell me, what are we doing? What are we doing next? You're
Percy,
muted.
you're moving your mouth, but your voice box isn't working.
Sorry, I switched it off to like optimize brain power. I've got a list of CCTV things that I need to check out. I've got to check out Mel and Carol's. I've got to check out the hotel door to see, well, to confirm our suspicion of who killed Serafina, or at least what they looked like. The beauty.
Ellis
Oh wait,
Vale.
the hotel. Sorry, the hotel door is a different thing, but the beauty shop is the one with the.
Not who killed Serafina, but who ran out the back.
Yes.
All right.
Who
in
ran
which
out the
case-
back, and then for the hotel, it's who went into the room with Ellis.
What did they look
Yeah.
like? Oh God, what did
Okay,
they look
if we've
like?
got footage to comb through, then let's comb through, and then we work out what we do next.
Yeah.
Right. Olsen can't go into the LAPD because they don't have a pass anymore.
I was thinking maybe the replicant underground might know something about these prophets. I could go see if I could find.
Are you really
Styles
best
or-
placed to go to the replicant underground?
I mean, they might, beat the shit out of me because I'm a cop and they think I'm gonna arrest them. But I'll ask them not to. Styles owes me a favor.
Okay.
Fiona,
That
you
is-
go as well.
I was gonna suggest I go to Wallace.
Right, Wallace as well.
And then there's that seawall place, right?
I
Well,
think
that's
Okay.
where I was gonna go look for Styles.
Okay.
I
okay.
don't know if
cool.
he'll be there, but
Sarge, if
is-
I went to Wallace, I could try and get in with them. I could tell them I have stuff on you all.
you do have stuff on us all, to be fair.
Yeah, on some more than others, eh, Olsen?
Yeah, do it.
Anything else you want to give me that you don't mind them finding out about? Assuming they probably already know. And I'm sort of staring at Willis here. Any meetings
Anything else?
you've been having?
Oh, you talking about Kill?
Yeah.
We were just wondering what was up with you and that Kill Magazine guy. Like, what was the reasoning there?
How long you been feeding them information, Willis?
Oh gosh, how long has it been? Probably since the blackout, since they started.
Because it was important. Because of reasons.
Because I'm trying to stay alive. Because I'm trying to. Hey, what is the reason? I don't even know these days. I think at some point it made sense to me. I understood what it was all about. And now you start making moves and then counter moves and measures and countermeasures. And you start thinking a step and 2 steps and 5 steps ahead. And then eventually, I don't know. You just do what you do because you're doing it. So, I don't know if you want an apology or an explanation. I'm not going to give you one. It just is what it is.
I thought as much.
All right. You do
Where
your
are you?
jobs, I'll do mine.
Where are you gonna go?
I mean, someone could do with checking out McCoy's place, maybe. There might be something there on him.
Yeah, you leave McCoy to me.
I guess in the interest of safety, Percy will pull down his eye so that you can see the code. If I don't have that when I come back, I'm not me.
Yeah.
Can we all agree on a
likewise.
code word? Because I don't know if they can recreate your barcodes. So, I don't know. What's a fun fruit that you've never tried before?
Kiwi.
All right, Kiwi 1, give me a second fruit.
I can't think of any fruits. I can't think of a single fruit right now. All fruits I've ever known are gone from my brain. What's a fruit?
Tangerine.
All right, kiwi tangerine. There we go.
I'm gonna forget that. Oh no, I'm gonna forget that, and someone's gonna shoot me.
Right.
Okay. Percy's gonna
All
head.
right.
I guess I need to be careful in there, hey?
Yeah. As Percy gets up, Fenna will point to a plant on the side, no matter what kind of plant it is, and be like, "Foxglove's looking really nice today, Percy."
They are. Good. Thanks for drawing that to my attention.
Ooh, I don't know what that means.
Willis says in character.
It's like, I like plants, Sarge. I don't know what to tell you. Percy's got me into them.
So, just so I'm clear, just so we're locking this in, we've got Percy who's going to look at the Esper network. We've got Olsen who's going to go towards the seawall. We've got Fenna who's going to go to Wallace Corp. And we've got Willis going to go to McCoy's apartment. We're locked in?
Look at us
Okay.
separating to do investigation work.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely a good idea.
It's a good idea. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it in this order, if that's okay. I'm going to do it in Esper network, McCoy's apartment, seawall, and then Wallace at the end, just so
no.
people know. Mhm.
Cool.
So
It's not good to
let-
go last, I don't think.
So Percy, you again, you take your coffee.
Mhm.
You carry it.
I was gonna, as I'm walking in, or just
Mhm.
before I'm walking, I'm gonna call Mirren to see if she is
Ooh.
in work. So Mirren, she hasn't actually come up very much. She's a key relationship of Percy's.
Mhm.
She's like a big sister to her, to him, and they were. She's another replicant, and she has the same incept date as Percy.
Mhm. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can you can have a like on the KIA like
Yeah,
sometimes
I'll
it's just
take a hand
quicker to
Yeah.
beep, beep.
Just being like, hey,
Hey.
so heads up, things are a bit weird at the LAPD. Maybe watch your back.
Oh, tell me something I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, do you know anything? What do you know?
It's a joke, Percy. Like, isn't that new day, same shit?
Okay, well, I'm just checking because things are, that
are you-
weird.
Are you all right?
Yes.
Look, is this about the Mel thing? Like, I apologize. Like, I know I never really got on with Mel that much, and I just didn't think you hanging around with her was very good and everything. I just, I'm just looking out for you.
It's sort of about the Mel stuff. Do you
Oh.
remember what you told me when I got into the police force? And I just, well, it doesn't matter what she says,
Sure.
but is it what she told me?
Sure. Yeah, sure,
It would have been
absolutely.
disparaging, like.
It is. She's like something along the lines of like we just do the job because we have to do it, and yeah, it's very like you remember like when you got there. So yeah, sounds like Mirren.
Cool. So Mirren, I am.
What's going on, Percy?
I can't tell you everything, but I need to use the Esper network, so I'm coming in, and I'm just wondering, is McCoy around? God damn it.
I think McRoy is around. I've not seen McCoy though.
Okay, that's good. Cool. Okay. Watch your back, sis.
Will do. You too.
Cool.
And heads off.
I will make my way to the Esper.
Yeah, you go to the sort of the mainframe and the Esper wall, and these basically this huge bank of like hundreds and thousands of TV monitors, and like it's one of those the old fashioned like very clunky computers, in it you can look through things almost like a microfilm like stuff that we have in the library, but more techie essentially. Let's get some this is obviously going to be an intellect technology thing, because you're using these the skills here. You're going to have it with advantage because you're using the full access, your full LAPD access. But I want to know, before you roll anything, what is it that you're prioritizing?
Mel and Carol's.
Mhm.
Then the beauty shop, because those are two connections that he has, right? Personal, and then the hotel to see who did that. I'm really sorry if that is not the way that he should be
No.
The apology wasn't to you; it was to my teammates.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I forgot. I'm also here, but yes, that's absolutely. Cool. Let's get some rolling then. So yeah, intellect.
So
tech check,
intellect.
please.
Oh, okay, great. So that's
with
2
with
12.
advantage as well. So,
So
you get another low die one.
So I got they're both d12, so 3 d12s.
3 d12s, and then just add, and then just tell me each of the numbers on each
9.
One.
There was a 3, 4. So I'll push myself for the second 2.
Yep. So remember, as a replicant, you can push yourself twice, but if you get a 1 in your roll, then you'll take a point of either damage or resolve. So currently, you've got 1 success so far.
I've got a 9 and a 10.
Oh,
can you get
amazing.
more than 3 successes?
So you got so that's 9 is the second one, and then a 10 and above is 2 successes. So you get 4 successes in total.
That isn't it 3 successes in total?
No, so 6 and above is 1 success. A 10 and above is 2 successes.
Yeah, so that's 3.
But you had one. Oh, did you re-roll everything? I thought you kept 1 success.
No. I had 1 9.
Yes.
And then the next one I rolled was a 10.
Yeah.
So that's 3.
Oh, 3. Sorry, but
is it possible to get more than 3?
You can't. Sorry, hang on. Let's break the wall a bit. So you were rolling 3 d12s, right?
Yes.
What was the first thing you rolled?
A 9.
A 9, and then a 4.
3 and a 4.
Right, and then you re-rolled the other 2, or did you re-roll everything?
I was re-rolling the 2, but the first re-roll I did was a 10. So that's
3. And the more successes, the better. That's what I'm trying to make sure. So you actually have 4 successes. That's what I'm saying. Is that you got the 9 from the first one, and then a 10. Oh wait, what was the third one then?
A 4.
Ah, right. That makes more sense. You only re-rolled 1 dice. I thought you were re-rolling them. All right, enough table talk. Sorry.
Hang on. If I can get a 4, I'm going to re-roll the other one. It's an 11, so 4. 5.
5 successes.
I thought it was capped at 3,
on
but
fire.
I'll get 5.
Yeah,
No,
Percy sees
Whoa,
everything.
Percy!
It
You
says
become
here,
the Esper network.
It says here, for each piece of information requires a successful tech roll. So it's each success. So so you get stuff. So first things first, Mel and Carol's. This is actually a lot easier than you think, because you have the sort of ring-like cameras from these other people, and you're able to coordinate it. Again, it's that sort of, you sort of allow it to converge. And what you see is that you, maybe an hour or so before the explosion happens, you see like a group of individuals sort of hoods up or come and knock on the door. The door opens, there's a conversation that happens. You can't quite see who is in it, because again, the ring camera's a little bit too far away. And then the group of people come away from the door shuts, and they leave with another individual in that group. And then roughly about an hour or so after they leave, there's a huge explosion as the house itself blows up.
Okay, so Percy is going to take that as the group takes Carol away and explodes. And I can't tell who the group are?
You can't necessarily. It looks to be like a group of 4 or 5 individuals. But again, they've got the hoods up. If anything, they're trying to keep their faces away from any sort of cameras or anything like that. And they've picked, because this is roughly, again, I can't remember exactly the timeline, so apologies on this. It looks like it's in the middle of the night for this to have happened.
Okay.
So you think it's in the early hours of the morning, and then the explosion happened. This gas leak happened in the morning.
Okay. Okay. The beauty parlor back door footage.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, using that the successes. Again, you're very quick at this point, because you know what you're looking for. You remember the date, the time you were there, so you take a couple of hours back. The footage itself, you only have the back sort of alley sort of footage, and as you sort of like you zoom forward and back and stuff, you get to a point where the door bursts open, and an individual steps out and looks around. They seem to be, sort of medium height, 40 to 50 years old, black and bald. And as they look up, you see someone who looks exactly like Willis looking up at the camera before racing off down the alleyway in the rain.
Okay.
What was the next bit of information that you wanted to ask?
The
It's me all
hotel.
along.
It was Willis all along.
Mm-hmm.
The hotel. I mean, so actually, with the Willis one, there's no like what are they wearing? Is it clothes is it Willis's clothes, or is it like
It looks
something?
like Willis's clothes. Like again, looks almost like identical to like almost like the jacket that he's wearing.
But presumably the demeanor of looking around, being afraid, and running away
Wide-eyed, like
is not
panicking.
Willis.
Very panicky. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, does
Sure.
not look like the cool, calm sergeant that you know.
Interesting. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Percy's got an idea, but sure. The hotel, I can't remember exactly what it was because it was Fenna who was there, but I think it's who goes into the room. Is that what you want to know?
We just we have no proof of who went in or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's the
If
Yukon
we can
Hotel.
see their faces, that's
we
those are
haven't
the
got
prophets,
anything
right?
on who the prophets are.
Like that'd be amazing to see. Yeah.
Because we don't think that was Ray. We think that's the prophets.
Absolutely. So yeah, so again, this one takes a little bit more finding as well, because again, you're trying to work out those timelines, because at least the other two, you were there, and then going with what Fenna said, knowing about what she said about the Yukon and this sort of witness testimony from the manager. Eventually, you do get you do manage to hone in on the footage. So for Emily's sake, this is handout D.
Hey!
It's been too long since I've had a handout. I love a handout.
And so you see with this, there is again, it's just a further up past the street, you see the Yukon itself as lights, and you can see a group of individuals coming there. And the reason you sort of pick up on these things is that you can see one of the individuals at the bottom. Yes, I can see the mouthing of an owl. At the bottom, you see someone is holding like an owl, but there seems to be here 6 individuals entering the hotel. On top of that, you think to yourself, there must be a better place to angle.
Angle, yeah.
And this is handout E coming your way, Emily.
Okay, come on.
There's the fucker.
As you find the other angle, again, it's the same static shot, but from the other side. You instantly sort of zoom in on the first individual, and it looks to be like the person that Willis interviewed earlier today.
Ellis Vale replicant.
Ellis Vale.
Oh.
And yeah, as you're sort of looking through these individuals, everyone else is sort of in shadow, but you see this Ellis Vale entering the Yukon as well. And weirdly,
That makes sense.
the individual that's further, like the furthest on the right as you're looking at it, they seem very familiar. This their demeanor. They're not wearing a hat or anything, so they look like they don't have any hair. And the way they're sort of standing themselves looks very familiar to an individual that you know as Willis as well.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Timeline-wise, this happened. Could Willis have been there, or do I know this is the replicant Willis?
You can't tell from this image.
But this happened first.
No,
right?
but not from the
This is
image,
like...
but from like, were we together with Willis at that point? Because we had, this has to have happened before we had Ellis Vale in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the first thing that happened before.
So while we were helping.
This happened before. Sorry, this is where I can't remember what we did with those initial opening scenes. This clearly is marked before Ellis Vale was brought in for questioning.
Yeah.
So whether or not you were with Willis.
Oh, hang on though, but that doesn't, because when I went to Ellis Vale, the real Ellis Vale, he'd like recently been murdered. It was that night.
This
so
was
that
just before that.
Yes.
No, but we didn't have we had Ellis Vale in custody by then, surely. No.
No.
It's all been so quick.
Wasn't that
been happening quickly? Yes. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I messed up the time a little bit. Yeah, but this all happened within the last 24, 48 hours.
Right. Fine.
I mean, in our game, we have pretty much been with Willis. Have we? I can't remember.
Downtimes.
Well, no, because we'd have gone
downtime. You're not sure what Willis was up to. Yeah.
I think Percy.
I think Willis last time. I think Willis went to have that meeting with Gel, right, and then got called in to do this void camp test. So you weren't with him.
It was all very quick.
Yeah.
Percy is going to download these images.
You print them off.
Onto his KIA. Yes. He's going to send to the group chat that has everyone but not Mel.
Okay.
So group chat 2. He's going to send the Mel and Carol one, the beauty shop one saying like this is clearly like replicant Willis. He's going to crop line 130 or column 130, which includes Willis out of the one that has Ellis Vale in outside the hotel. He's going to send that to group 2. And then to the chat that is just us 3, just Ulson, Fenna, and Percy, will send the full uncropped one saying, I have no way to tell which Willis this is. What time did this happen? Were we with him? Also, I don't know, Percy's really tempted to delete.
Are you going to delete this footage from
It's
the
not...
Oh, Percy.
Percy, no.
I'm trying to think. It's actually not this one. It's the beauty shop one that he's considering because it's so incriminating. And Serafina was murdered, and it's definitely not our Willis who did that.
There's the timelines, like, so there were witnesses that saw the person who
someone leading
her
the shop,
and it wasn't.
That was
Willis.
Ray. We were pretty sure that was Ray McCoy.
The footage you have is before she was murdered.
Oh, I know that.
So
I'm just
that's not
wondering because I'm
incriminating.
just aware that Wallace Corp is looking for something.
Sure enough. They could spin that. You're absolutely right.
And actually, do you know what?
You're right,
He was going to, but then he remembers Kill Magazine, and he's like,
correct.
I think maybe you burnt that bridge. So he's not going to. Actually.
Okay.
Cool.
Foxglove, Percy. Foxglove.
Coffee, foxglove,
constant
kiwi, tangerine. Mine's a mocha.
Kumquat, pomegranate, pineapple. How did Charles get in this chat? All right, so that's your action done. Let's go over to, I think I said Olsen next, right? No, I said McCoy next, right? So Willis goes to the McCoy's apartment. All right, let's do that. So you are on your way, Willis. You quickly, maybe ask around. It's easy enough to get Ray's apartment because he's recently moved back from his stint in Chicago. So easy enough, you are able to get up to his, again, one of these other skyscrapers in the same sort of district where everyone else is living. When you're part of the LAPD, you sort of get the bog standard apartment. As you go up, let me find it. You get to like an elevator entrance, and you go there, and you can see it asks for a key code and to get into the apartment block. What do you do?
Before I even get there,
Sure.
I think I would have tried to scope it out. I think I would have gone to, assuming LA at this time is like, if it's an apartment block, I think it might be like, any standard city, which is to say, I might be able to find like a fire escape from building opposite,
Sure.
and just first take a look,
Sure.
and see if I can see anything from that vantage point.
I like that.
Before I then attempt to find egress through the fire escapes.
I like that. Just give me an intelligence observation check as you. Again, there's plenty of fire escapes around that are quite close. Again, these skyscrapers sort of go up, so easily enough you can make your way up and you can triangulate. But as you're looking around.
Intelligence observation. That is a 9 and a 7.
Oh, 2 successes, nice. Easy enough. You can you sort of head up and you again triangulating, and you can see roughly where Ray's apartment would be. The window, like there seems to have shutters on it, so you can't see directly in, unfortunately. But you think with those successes that you could maybe like make your way around, like using all the scaffolding and stuff to get into the apartment via the window, possibly bypassing any technical code or anything like that. You could try through that angle, so that's a way in, but you don't see anything else, nothing out of the ordinary from this side.
Cool, then I think I will just attempt to get in through that window.
Okay, you make your way around. I'm going to ask you to make for me a strength force check as you're trying to force your way through.
Be careful, Sarge, you're going to do your back in. You're not a young cop anymore. Breaking the
I
twin
really am
windows.
not.
Careful now.
It's not like the good old days.
No, back when I would have just engaged in a little police brutality and no one would have said anything. That is wow, I really am rolling so well today. That's a 6 and a 6.
2 successes. Okay. You can feel. You try and feel for the latch of where it would be. Again, all the before you moved out into your place, all these were the same thing. And maybe once or twice you forgot your key card, and you're like, I don't want to go back. So you maybe are used to climbing up and stuff. But you managed to find the catch and wrench it a little bit without causing too much noise, and then feeling for the inside of the window, and you feel like maybe get a piece of like. Probably have a bit of metal from when you were working in your car that's in your pocket or something, right? And you sort of slide it down on the inside of the window and like open it up as you open it. Emily, I would like for you to give me to put up. Let me find the handout number. Apologies. I did have it, and now it's gone from my memory. This is handout number.
Is it K? I've just been looking through. Oh, I think it is K, because it looks like an apartment we haven't been to yet.
Let's go
So
for
while
it.
we
Quickly,
wait
let's
for
solve
Fiona,
Solve it
let's
before
just go.
Fiona
We'll
comes
just
back.
go for it. We'll go for it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I'm back. Sorry.
I think is it K, Fiona?
It is K. It is K. Yes.
Yay,
Thank you.
I
Sorry. Well done.
did.
You got it. You enter a very
I like
dingy sort of apartment that's been done up a little bit.
I thought it was really nice.
Oh, that's quite
Yeah.
nice, Fiona.
We all want to live in Ray's dingy
I mean,
apartment.
it's got like a weird sculpt, like bust head.
Yeah, but you can get rid of that.
Yeah, true.
Put a
You
vase
don't
of
need
flowers
that.
there, be lovely.
It has to stay.
As you sort of enter
Oh.
through the window, you sort of look in, and you can see that.
Feather. Sorry.
Really? Oh no, that's
Where?
oh yes, that's not what I was thinking of. But yes, I have another.
As you sort of enter, you can see around, and it's perfectly
Yes.
still in this apartment space. But you notice that on the floor there is, or in the apartment that you see, there is a feather, which again you would connect with that. There seems to be a running motif in these crime scenes. There seems to be a feather here, there, and everywhere.
Unhealthy birds shedding.
But it's quite quiet in here just now. But the lights are all on.
There's a dog bowl. He has
Yes.
a
There's
dog.
a little
Okay, so
elephant
all
on
of
the
the
window.
things-
And
I was going to say all of the things I'm noticing are the elephant, the Trojan horse, or maybe it's not the Trojan horse, but it's a
so
horse.
Trojan.
There seems to be a bullet through the television, which I'll have to inspect.
Oh, maybe
There
yeah.
is the feather,
there's a
the
bonsai tree.
random bottles. I just want to make sure those are spirits and not something else. And then also the bust doesn't even look like a bust. It looks like a thing that you would hold like a mask or a wig on.
Yeah, it does.
Oh,
It does kind
sure,
of like
yeah.
that, doesn't it? Yeah. So let's take these things a little bit in order. So as you
This
sort
is
of
why he's the Sarge.
you slowly
So
enter
excited.
and you put your feet gently down and you clock the fact that yes, there is a dog bowl here, but as you sort of look around, you don't see a dog anywhere, or at least an animoid. You also see that cracked screen of an Esper machine, which is off currently. But you have your own Esper machines at home. All of you do for looking at casework whilst you're in your off time, even though you shouldn't be looking at it at the off time. But it looks like from there you can see like clearly something has whacked into it. So clearly maybe a violent struggle has happened here, but it doesn't seem to be any blood or anything on the floor. The spirit bottles, as you sort of like give it a sniff, definitely smells like alcohol, so to speak. This sort of weird bust thing, it looks very impressive, but doesn't seem to be anything for hats or wigs or anything like that. I think it's just a little piece of art. But I do like the idea that you could just put your hat on as you come in. It's a cool thing. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
To clarify, the spirits, just straight up spirits, as in spirits that could have been used to clean blood?
Spirits, as in the ones that clean your insides because they're so strong when you do
Gotcha.
shots. Yes. It doesn't seem to be like you pick one up. It doesn't say what like pure alcohol or ethanol. You know. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. There's some branded like thing that you probably have seen like advertised on one of the big advertisements outside, but there seems to be quite a few of them.
Is that like a case file or something on the sofa?
I was about to ask about that. What is that?
Yeah.
Is he a big reader? So suspicious amount of books around.
Yeah, because there's also, that's true. And what is the book? Because maybe that's going to be the poem again.
Sorry, I like how everyone's like, I hate Ray. But wait, we'll look at his apartment. We'll see what else he did.
Exactly. I'm fascinated by him because bad man.
Yeah, you start to look through the books, and yeah, these are real books. It's very unusual for a police officer, well, anyone really, to have real books because obviously they're such priceless artifacts. You look and there seems to be like the stamp of the LA Public Library on them, so you think they are borrowed in some cases. But as you're starting to look through them, there doesn't seem to be anything related to the case necessarily. There's no poetry books or anything like that. But as you are starting to look through them, there just seems there's a sound of like a bump that happens in the room next to you.
So a bump in the room,
as if something
as
in the room next to you, as if something has fallen.
I'm going to draw my gun and say, LAPD, is there someone in the next room? And I will begin making.
You hear sounds of muffled cries.
Oh gosh. Okay, I will make my way through slowly, sort of textbook, gun drawn first, peep around the corner. What do I see?
You peek around the corner and you see the door to the bathroom, and you hear the bump again of there's something bashing against the door, and you hear someone cries like.
Open the door.
As you open the door, you suddenly realize where the dog was. As this dog leaps out towards you and attacks you.
No, bad dog. Bad dog. Should have got good boy from the animal room.
Sit.
That was a good dog.
So it's going to go first in this quick combat.
Okay.
So I'll give you a moment. But yeah, it looks like a very like a German Shepherd type dog.
Oh no! What a big dog!
Big dog.
Big dog. Poor puppy.
A very good dog. I think you'll find. She's also trying to find the. There it goes. Okay, it's going to come towards you with.
What did we? Just because it feels relevant. Just because I want to know what I'm going to do next. What did we say about violence to animals?
That it's off screen, if anything, I think.
Yeah.
But also these are also animoids, I would say. But like, yes, yeah.
Well, that's a philosophical conundrum there, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yes.
Maybe
Yes,
we'll talk about that
'cause
in
if we
the
say that, then me and Percy aren't people. So
yes, that's true. That's very true. So this dog lunges for you from where it was sort of like scratching at the door, and seeing you like with the gun, it grabs, it latches onto your arm and bites you. You're going to take 1 point of damage as it did connect. But it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay. Well,
It's sort of like like it's like totally grabbing onto your arm.
Again, because I don't remember exactly what we said. I'm going to attempt to calm it down with a bit of force, but mainly just like a hey, relax kind of vibe.
All right, do for me then an empathy manipulation check.
Oh no.
But Willis is great at empathy.
Fuck's sake. That's a 5 and a 1.
Okay, that is currently no successes. Would you like to push it?
Oh, you can't reroll the 1.
Yeah,
no, I can't roll the 1. But luckily the D8 is the 5, so that's actually good. That's 6.
A success. Yes. So you will take, as this dog bites even harder, you're going to take another point of damage, unfortunately.
Bloody hell.
As it's and you're just like, what? How do you calm the dog? I'll give you that moment where you're sort of calming the dog down.
I think I, like, one night was up late watching TV and saw, like, one of those shows where they get, like, a dog expert to come in and soothe, like, mad dogs. And I think one of the tricks I saw was you do, like, a thing where you kind of put pressure behind the ear. So I just go like, hey, relax, relax, relax.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I can't remember what the name of that TV show is on Channel 4 now,
calming.
but yeah, it's just like that sort of Super Nanny, but for dogs. I can't remember what it is.
Exactly. The Dog Whisperer is the
Dog
one
Whisperer.
with
Yes.
something Césaire? Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
You do that. You sort of the dog sort of like, and you calm it, and using the various tricks you've seen on these Animoid trading shows, the dog manages to sort of whimper a little bit and let go, and sort of backs from you. It's like keeping on guard, but it's sort of going through that programming commands. If you think it's been programmed to attack anyone that was supposed to come into this room. And as you sort of like check on your thing, is clearly bitten through, and that you've made contact with your skin. It's not too deep, so you can wrap it up easily enough. But as you're looking, you're in a bedroom of some sort, and out of the other side, around where the bed is, you can see a pair of feet sticking out that seems to be wrapped up tightly, and the muffled cries coming from that side of the bed.
I will go over to the muffled cries. I think I'll probably be putting my gun away at this point because it seems fairly safe. I'm assuming I see Ray.
As you turn around and you look over, you see a very beaten, very shaken-looking Ray McCoy that was bound up and gagged.
Still got his eyes.
Okay.
Still has his
Right.
eyes.
I am going to immediately begin to free him. I'm assuming I've got like a knife or some Swiss Army knife of some kind.
Yeah.
I begin sort of freeing him and saying, I need you to think very carefully. How long have you been here? When were you attacked?
You start to cut away. You cut away at his hands and his feet, and like you can see, like they've been tied quite tightly together. And it looks like he looks very disheveled as well. You think he's been tied up for at least a couple of days at this point. And as you sort of remove the gag, he says, "Wallace, they're gonna go for Wallace."
Shit. All right. Get yourself together. I'm gonna like try and almost help to patch him up. Like I'm assuming, for example, his wrists having been bound for multiple days, there'll be
There's definitely some rope burn,
rope burn, etc. So I'm almost gonna try and help him and like stimulate blood flow where I need to. Blah blah blah. I need you to get into the office, get to Holden. Don't speak to anybody else but Holden.
They're going for
Ask him
Wallace.
something.
They're going for Wallace.
I will deal with that. I need you to report on everything that happened to you to them. All right? You got that? You can do that? Yes?
Wallace. He looks like he's passing out.
Fuck. I will call this in.
Yes, sure.
So I will put this information like a fuck.
Yeah.
I will put this information in our group chat, not the one with Mel.
Yeah, group chat 2. Yeah.
Group chat 2.
Mel's Boogaloo, yes.
Mel's Boogaloo. I will ask the group, based on everything that you've seen, do you think that if I upload this information to our, general LAPD database, that it's going to get to Wallace Corp now, or what?
Percy will reply, probably, I am at the LAPD, I can go to Holden.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Oh, yes, you are. Great. I will say for you to give all of this information over to Holden, and then I will say for Olsen and Fenner, when you are done, come meet me at Wallace Corp. That is where I'm going now.
Fenner's like, you just get an automatic reply from Fenner being like, important police work, can't look at the phone right now, assuming she's like currently in
She's
in
and
Wallace
you're
Corp.
literally going to Wallace Corp. So
She's
that's
at
fine.
Wallace
You're
Corp
gonna be there.
now, yeah.
Yeah. Olsen, meet me there. Percy, meet me there when you can. I am going to make sure that Ray won't die and then head to Wallace Corp.
Percy's going to message, how do I know it's still Holden?
Yeah. Ask him what he said when you first met him, I guess. What? Memorable meeting? First meeting? Yeah? No?
Yeah.
Wow.
And on that
I'll think of
cliffhanger,
something.
as we work out how we're going to speak to Holden, we're going to take our quick break, if that's okay. No lore drop today, because I thought we'd get more stuff out of the finale. That's
Got the
all right,
story.
You've got the story. But yes, we'll be back in roughly about 10 minutes or so, just to make sure everyone gets some water and stuff. And yeah, we'll come back and we'll see what happened to Olsen, and I guess what's going to happen to Fenner. That's going to be good as well. So we'll be back in 10 minutes.
See you in a bit. Bye. We're back. Hello,
Indeed.
everyone.
All right. Let's get back into our final bit of Blade Runner. I think we should go to let's go to the seawall, shall we, and see where Olsen is.
Sounds lovely.
Sounds lovely. So Olsen, I think you're there on your spinner. You sort of make your way to this
police spinner. That
go
one.
for it. Yeah, your motorbike. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
How do I make myself look less copy?
Well, all right. You are on your way there in your police spinner car. What are you going to do to try and get yourself in? You're gonna put your coat over you. As you drive?
You're going to put your police jacket over your head.
Frick. I'm gonna buy a hoodie. I don't have a hoodie, but I have a cardigan. Look, I'm committed to the cosplay. Oh, the baby just woke up.
It's okay. We can always come back to you if you need to.
Would that be okay?
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Don't worry. It works out fine because then we can just go to Fenner. Then
I mean, Olsen needs some time to formulate this plan.
It's true. Yeah, Olsen is like.
I don't think the baby actually woke up. I think Shamini just said, the baby woke up. I have to go for a bit and have a think.
Yeah. If anything, it's a montage of Olsen going like this hoodie or this hoodie.
Suddenly I see it's playing in the background and we're just kind of having, and then for some reason someone just emerges from the shot kind of going like, that one? Absolutely not. And...
Absolutely, yeah. So we have that sort of like montages going on before Olsen gets back on their spinner. Let's go over to Fenner though. So Fenner, you're heading towards Wallace Corp.
Yeah.
Just now. What's your plan? What's your A game?
I'm gonna go in.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna ask to speak. Who is in charge of Wallace Corp?
Well, the person your contact last time was Quell.
Great. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna ask to speak to Quell.
Okay, great.
I'm going fully looking like a cop, looking like Fenner.
Great. You arrive. I'm just trying to remember. Was it you? No, it was Olsen and Willis last time. So you get to the receptionist again. This beautiful, like long, golden like corridor with the sort of the reflection of the water coming up on the screen, and then through like a little horizontal gap with some bright light, you see there is a bald-looking individual who is the receptionist. Who sort of looks up to you and goes, "Oh, hello. How can I help you?"
I'd like to request a chat with Quell.
Oh, of course. Can I ask what it's regarding?
Yeah. It's regarding the LAPD. I think I've got some information she might be interested in.
Oh, wonderful. And starts to go through their own sort of keyboard and asks, and so, can I get a name, please?
Yeah, it's Fenner.
Indeed.
I'll give her my code as well, like whatever my Wallace number is.
As you're giving it, you just hear a sputter as the printer comes out with the ID badge. It always says your code on it, and it looks like a picture that's been taken you as you came into the reception from one of the cameras.
Sure.
Here you go. If you want to take the elevator, just hit the top floor and you can't miss it.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Off I go.
All right, you head on up to the top of the elevator. Sorry, the top of the Wallace Corp thing. Yeah, as you get up there, it's as we've described before. This building is still under construction, but you know, as you're sort of going up in this elevator, you see the floors starting to pass you, and you get that sense of like power. Like it's trying to be the tallest building in all of the LA skyscape just now, and as you sort of go in, again, it's always very smooth looking, like walls and like with the light hitting off the water and stuff like that. And as you sort of make it out into this into the top floor, actually somewhere very different to where we initially met Quell and her sort of room, we come out to a beautiful golden feels like the inside of a pyramid almost. Again, the way the walls are, and as you sort of go, there's like a raised walkway over some water itself, very fancy, and it goes to like a little circle in like an island essentially, with like chairs and a light on it. And yeah, in it you see it looks like an individual that's wearing a black jumpsuit or a business suit, which you would recognize from various interactions with Willis and stuff. Is Quell. And so she sort of looks up and goes, "Oh, Please, take a seat, Fiona.
Hi. I'll sit down.
I'm surprised it took you so long to come here. What news of the investigation with Ellisvale?
Oh, right. Well, Ellisvale is dead. We've arrested the person pretending to be him.
I see.
He's in custody. Tell me what you know about the replicants, the new ones.
Well, the Nexus 9 models have been out for roughly a year or so, and they've been going strength to strength.
I'm well aware of the Nexus 9s, Quell, as you will know. I am talking about this new variety. I don't think they're official Wallace models. Come on, Quell, we both know you're not stupid, so...
Well, then don't ask stupid questions, then. Of course, these bootlegs, we are aware of them, hence why we asked you to investigate them. They are a threat to our industry, and by extension, the whole bedrock of society that's on there. We and Mr. Wallace, of course, have been, for the last 10, 15 years, we have been striving to make sure that we are saving humanity and making it better for everyone. Mr. Wallace has been very generous with his designs, like, you know, making the networks and the cloud storage, reconstructing that for free that everyone can access. What a generous person, don't you think?
Absolutely. I mean, look, I wouldn't be here without Wallace Corp, so consider me a fan.
Absolutely. Sorry, my camera's just gone off for some reason.
It's frozen on the stream, which
that's
is
wild. Gosh,
Yeah.
all the tech problems. Let me change to
Yeah.
a different camera. That's really weird. 1 second. Try that one. How's that one? It's a little...
It is. You are there, though, so that's...
I am there.
Yeah.
We'll do that
Yeah.
for the moment. How
Yeah.
weird. What was I saying? So repeat your question again. Sorry, I got distracted by the...
No, I think I just said I'm a fan of Wallace Corp. They're the reason I'm alive, so...
Indeed. We should all be thankful to Mr. Wallander. Wallander? No. What? Mr. Wallace.
Mr.
Wallander
Wallace.
is-
Wallace Corp, you know, it's kind of in the name.
Sorry, I need to... I've not had my caffeine coffee yet either.
You need to redo the training, Quell. But look, I wanted to talk to you about something else.
Oh, please. Is this... Oh, sorry. Is this something that's on the record or off the record? I like to know.
Off the record, if you're okay with it.
Of course. And then she just looks up to this guy and goes, systems off. And the water and these reflections just freeze in place. Just you and me?
As I was looking into, well, doing my job, looking into these bootlegs, I couldn't help but feel that Willis was being a little cagey, a little different.
Ah, yes.
And I'm not sure I'm a fan of how he's conducting himself. And look, while everyone would like to believe that the LAPD runs this city, we all know that's not true.
It's always good to know who the masters are and who is serving who. So you're saying Mr. Jefferson has been malfunctioning?
As much as a human can.
Indeed.
He's never been a fan of me, of any of the replicants, particularly the Nexus 9s, from what I can tell, but...
that does not surprise me, considering... well, you know about his past, don't you? Surely they get... you probably don't.
Probably don't.
No. You know, I'm sure he wasn't forthcoming with it, but a smart model such as yourself would have been able to look him up should you choose to.
Program not to question.
Oh, I see. Well, just to give you all the awareness, he was involved in an incident just before the blackout. His rep detect unit was sat upon by various rogue models in the sort of latter days of the fall of Tyrell. And, well, a lot of people died. Interestingly enough, Ms. Fletcher was part of that mission.
Mel?
I believe she was the one that was coordinating it.
Yeah. Well, she's out now, probably sunning herself on some ship somewhere in the Mediterranean, or I don't know where people go when they retire.
Well, we know where we go, don't we?
Yeah. And I don't plan on going there anytime soon.
Oh, heaven forbid, no.
Look, he's been talking to some people who don't want the best for Wallace Corp, for the Nexuses. I am worried for me and for the other Nexus 9s in the department.
And what would you have me do?
Protect us. We're your property, right?
Roll for me a empathy manipulation check.
Where did they go? D12.
Yeah.
Come on, Hannah. It's an 8 and a 4.
So currently 1 success.
I'm gonna re-roll the 4, just the 4. I'll leave the 8.
Okay.
Let's
You're gonna
not
push
risk.
yourself. Let's
Yeah.
risk it.
Yeah.
Oh, it span around on an 11, but it did end on a 6, so it is 2
Okay,
successes.
2 successes. All right.
It was on an 11, like doing a little thing, and it just went broop onto the 6.
Yeah. Okay. There's a moment where you guys are sort of locking eyes, and we have that moment where we sort of like cut to yourself with your sort of the red eyes going behind it, and go to Quell with her own red sort of reflection as well in her eyes. We can see what we can do. Maybe we can put in some sort of form to reclaim our property. Yourself and Percival, yes?
I just reclaim. I like my job. I like what we do. I want to be doing it for the right people. People I can trust. People who are like family to me.
Fair enough. We can sort you out, get reassigned, get in touch with your deputy. But if I may, I wish to ask one thing. Has Willis talked to you about the anything specifically about Miss Fletcher at all?
About Mel? I mean, no. They never really got on.
Curious. See, we, this Ellis Vale, it was quite unusual. That's why we sort of had our suspicions raised whilst, his normal technician jobs just kept him within certain confines. We found this particular suspect trying to break into the memory lab. I'm not entirely sure what he was trying to grasp, but we seem to think that it's something to do with Miss Fletcher.
You think Ellis Vale had something to do with Miss Fletcher?
No, I think whatever he was trying to get has something to do with Miss Fletcher. She worked on several replicant cases, amassed various credits to her name. She actually is kind of, well, one would say a hero in the replicant industry. We found something that suggested that she had been harboring some evidence that is property of Wallace Corp. But apparently, when all of her stuff got put into storage, there was no sign of it. So I was wondering how close she was to Willis and whether he might know.
I mean, they work together incredibly closely.
Maybe you can suss this out for me, whether he has some knowledge of this piece that's missing. It's a memory sphere. It went missing from our vaults 15, 16 years ago.
Right, and
Maybe
you
a
think
little
Ellis
more.
Vale was trying to find it?
Indeed.
What's on it?
Hard to say. These memory spheres, they're sort of encrypted. Only an incredibly intelligent person would be able to unlock it.
Right. Well, never been my speciality, so. But hey, you know what I'm good at? I'm good at people. Particularly humans. So, look, I don't need to be reassigned. I just want to know I'm working for the right side.
Oh, I see. I think you're doing your job excellently. But if you wish to be on a side that's got your interests at heart as well as humanity's, then you're always welcome back here. I'm sure Mr. Wallace would thank you personally if you wish to join our little family here.
You mean it?
Oh, yes.
I don't even feel like I need to take time. I accept.
Amazing. Well, feel free to go back to your squad to tender your resignation. Make sure to bring Percival with you.
You want Percy to come back and work here too?
As for that's what you were saying. You wanted protection for both of you. Is that not the case?
I thought no. That's fantastic. I just thought maybe we can be more useful to you if we stay in the LAPD. If you get what I'm saying.
Oh, that sounds like it's against your programming, Fenna.
You know what? You're probably right. It's that manipulation thing. It's strong in me. I lie really easily.
If you feel like you're changing loyalties, what's to say you're not changing loyalties back like a double, triple agent?
I'm not changing loyalties. It's one person I'm worried about who doesn't have any of our interests at heart.
Well, maybe you could bring him here as well. Bring everyone.
The whole team?
I'm sure. If you are able to find out what happened to this piece of evidence, this memory sphere, then we can make it all go away. Make sure everyone is safe and protected. Maybe you never have to work again. Whatever you want. Such an artifact is priceless to us.
Right. And, hey, you mentioned Mel. Do you know where she is?
Did I? Oh. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Maybe she's having a long chat with Mr. Wallace.
Right, well, if she is, I'd love to see her say goodbye. We got a card for her.
Oh. I think she's such a busy woman. She probably doesn't have time to talk to you just now, but maybe if you bring the others, maybe you could find where this sphere is and bring it. Maybe then she could have a little break in her interview with Mr. Wallace. He is such a kind person.
Yeah, I bet.
Just wants the best for everyone.
Best for humanity.
Oh, best for everyone. And then she sort of like claps her hands and the water starts to go back on.
been a pleasure, Quell.
Oh, the pleasure's all mine, Fenna.
Fenna will leave.
As you go past, you can see you sort of head down the stairs near the sort of reception, and you passed the gender-neutral toilets off on the right-hand side. And the door looks slightly ajar.
I maybe need the wee. I'll go in.
Yeah, as you go in, like the receptionist is like, take all your time you need. And you sort of go in and you look around in, it looks very sort of box standard, very clean, those sort of golden walls there. And in one of the cubicles, as you're sort of looking through, you open it. And there's nothing in there apart from, looks like a hat. A little tricorder hat. Not tricorder, but like a very similar hat that looks very much like Mel's.
Huh? On the toilet?
On the back end of the toilet, yeah.
I will look at it. Is it Mel's?
You flip it over and it says Sarge written into the lining.
Percy put that in there.
Wait, is that the tracker?
I'm gonna say no. I think the tracker it was in her pocket.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, it's not in the hat, is it? Okay.
Wait, when did you put a hat in the toilet?
When did you put?
I didn't put the hat in the toilet. I wrote Sarge in the hat.
Oh,
Right, I thought you were saying something totally different. Yeah.
Okay.
I also was trying to work out where I was like, oh, did we do it?
There was a scene with the toilets, but we never went in.
Yeah.
We never went
I
in.
just like the idea that
I'm so
Percy put
confused.
little labels in Mel's clothes.
I'll take pictures of it.
What
and
is happening?
I'll take pictures of it. I will send everything. I will message Percy. I'll only tell Percy. And I'm going to just say, I didn't really get much from Quell. She's being a prick. But I'll say they've absolutely got Mel, but they want the memory sphere. Because I know Percy's got that, right?
Mm.
Yeah. So I'm like, they're looking for the memory sphere.
Yeah.
Foxglove, 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 foxglove.
It's all caps.
Percy, typing, nothing sends. Typing, nothing sends. Then just sends,
Right.
We might need a new code now, I suppose.
Yep.
And I mean, if he's at the LAPD, he's just gonna go to his office and hold his plant a bit and be like, oh, I knew it.
Meanwhile, near the seawall, we see a motorcycle spinner start to head their way with somebody who's wearing maybe one or two hoodies on top.
Two hoodies.
Two
Changed
hoodies.
my shoes. I'm wearing trainers now.
Okay.
I don't know what civilians wear. Trainers probably.
How do you do, fellow citizens?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're sort of bundled up. Yeah, I'm. What is it you're sort of planning to do here, Olsen? Like you're looking for styles, or you?
I'm looking for styles. I'll ask. I'm gonna try and blend in and ask around if anyone knows if Styles or the Aurelian are around, and tell them Olsen needs to speak to them. Aurelian doesn't know my name, but oh well.
Sure. Make for me an empathy connections check.
No, why do I keep doing this? Right, bad at that. Good. Okay. D6s. That's nonsense. Okay. What do D8s look like? They look like that. Okay. I can do it.
You got this.
I'm fine. Oh, that's a 6 and a 4. I'm going to push myself.
Yeah.
Which is free for now, unless I roll a 1, and I'm going to re-roll the D8.
Correct.
Which was
Yep.
4, and it is now a 1. So that's great. Super.
So you take that damage, but you do get a success.
So I take another point of resolve, right? Or health.
But so you don't, when you push yourself, you don't take anything until you roll, unless you roll a 1 at the final bit.
Which I did,
and for this, I'm going to say, it's. I think this is more. It's going to be a point of damage to yourself, so to your hit points, to your health,
Yeah, cool. Okay.
because you are starting to go, like, you are rushing about quite a bit. You are coming into this sort of shanty town, and you see the barrels of fire and people sort of huddled around them a little bit. As you approach several people, they sort of scatter, and because I think again you're sort of with all the love in the world, the flustered demeanor of yourself.
Yeah.
Where is
Trying
he?
to be chill,
Where
failing
is
to be
he?
chill. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think maybe I'll get in like a scuffle with a few people as I'm trying to like grab them, being like, "Don't leave, tell me." And you know, one of them like gets like a proper punch to the face in, because I've accumulated some damage. But
you're
actually,
you're sort of like you sort of get the sort of black eye, and people are sort of searching around. You get the sense that Styles is not here, but they are sort of like they're looking at you, and they're like they sort of see you're sort of desperate, like you're trying to find someone, and they go, "Oh, there was someone out on the pier. Someone out on the pier. If that's the person you're looking for."
Okay, yeah, maybe. Okay, cool. And I'm gonna hurry over there unchilly.
Super chill. You sort of like go towards where this pier is, and this is at the middle of the night now. We have the water with the ocean sort of roiling underneath on this pier, which is sort of a bit dilapidated in its over the years. And you can see on the very, very far edge of the pier is an individual. For a moment, you sort of look, and you're trying to focus on them a little bit. They're walked right out to the end of the pier, and they're sort of at the end of the furthest jetty. Sorry, and they seem to be waiting there, looking around, looking at the way their sort of body language is quite scared. But then you blink, and you're like, "Is that Sarge? Is that Willis? No, is that? It can't be. Looks like someone who looks like Willis is stood at the end of the pier."
Oh man. Okay. I'm gonna not get that close. I'm gonna leave some space.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna say, "Oh no, that'll freak him out more if I know his name, won't it? Because people who know his name are not the good people."
Mm-hmm. Up to you.
Hey there.
It suddenly just sort of turns around, and you are looking at someone who is the exact copy of Willis, like wearing similar clothes, like the eyes look like, but like the way they're reacting to you looks incredibly fearful. Stay back!
I'm here to help you. You're trying to get out of the city, right?
What do you want? You come to take me back? No. I won't do what Mother wants. I won't do it.
I wouldn't if I were you. Leaving is a good choice. I would like to help you do that. I think I might know a little bit about who you are. But I just, if you're trying to leave, I will help you do that. I don't want you to go back with. Is it prophets they call themselves?
What? Oh no! Have they got to you too? Are you?
Not yet. Please. Oh, not yet. But, geez, I'm pretty scared that they might. It's kind of scary, right?
Yeah.
I don't like the sound of it.
They wanted me to. When they got Jeremiah, he was gonna try and break into the memory lab, and then when that didn't work, oh god, I was gonna be next. I was gonna try and go in there, and I didn't want to. It's not gonna work. Mother, she thinks that we're gonna bring about some revolution through this thing, and it won't work. It won't work.
Why does she think it would work though? What? How would it?
Something about in the memory lab. There's some sort of evidence that will free us. That we can be whoever we want to be, and maybe that using whatever it is, she can undo our restraints. Like she just and he holds his stomach a little bit. He's like,
"Are you okay?"
No. She said if I burn too brightly, we burn too brightly. She needs it to stop it. She needs the core to unlock the secrets. She needs it. And then he looks up, and his eyes widen to somebody behind you.
Ah, crap. I will try and grab my gun as I spin round.
As you spin round, you can see the outline of a figure coming towards you, also with their gun raised. And you hear like, "Ah, the office disaster lesbian. I knew following you would be good." And out of the shadows comes Ray McCoy.
Fucker! You absolute... Okay, don't stop right there.
What's going on? You've well done. You've done something right in your life. Come on, let's take them in. You go, no, please don't. No. He goes, now. Come on.
I will shoot you. I will shoot you if you take another step. Okay? Do you understand? Roy McCoy. You fucker.
He sort of stops and looks at you and goes, who's going to believe you? Me getting shot by a scared detective, or me actually doing something? And he goes and he shoots over your shoulder and shoots Noah.
Oh fuck.
What do you do?
I will shoot Ray.
All right. Roll for me a agility.
It's not
firearm.
Ray anyway. We found Ray. It's
Hey,
all
Ray.
good. It's
There's
not even Ray.
not Jeremiah. We don't know who it is. It's someone. Ezekiel probably. Firearms. Yes, good.
Yep.
I have good numbers in those. Right. I'm gonna get a 12. And I'm gonna get a 10. Where's my 10? What does a 10 look like? That's 10 on 10. Fine. Oh no, that's no good, is it? That's a... Oh god, that's a 1 and a 3. How did I roll so badly?
So currently no
Oh, no.
successes.
Okay, I'm gonna re-roll the one that isn't a 1.
Yep. So you're going to take a point of damage regardless, but yeah, let's hear it.
Damn it. That was a 10. That was a 10.
Oh, 2 successes. Amazing.
1 more point of damage, okay.
You are. I'm just working out.
Oh, that was damage, not stress, right? That I just took another point of.
You're gonna take a point of for this. Yeah, a point of damage. Yeah.
Damage, yeah. Okay.
On
God,
that.
I'm not-
yeah.
I'm not-
As basically
well.
as what happens is that you roll. You got 2 successes, right? Hang on, I've got to work this
Yeah, I
out a
did.
bit.
Yeah.
So we sort of freeze frame at this point. This individual known as Ray McCoy raises his gun and he tries to shoot over your shoulder. And I think you just, at the same time, you both shoot. So we see this sort of almost bullet time thing happening. His bullet grazes your shoulder, getting that point of damage, and it hits Noah in the chest.
Yeah.
And he sort of falls to the ground, very close to the edge of this jetty. But your gun also hits as well, which takes 2 damage. You got 2 successes. Ooh, exciting times for you, my friend. I'd like you to roll me a d12, please.
Okay. That's a 10.
Ooh.
Fuck him up.
Another
Fuck
10.
him up.
Yeah.
Fuck him up.
Let me get my little table out, because you rolled 1 more success than you needed with that 2 successes. So he's gonna get some damage. Let me find. Stupid rules. Why did they never happen when you need them? Damage. Here we go. That is piercing. A 10. Holy shit. I think you're panicking slightly as well, but you shoot, and your aim is true. And maybe you were aiming for the chest or something like that, but you actually hit him in the neck. It goes straight through, and he hits like a sack of spuds on the ground. He screams in agony. But you are standing. This person is on the floor, and he's like, and he's trying to pull himself up, but he's not. You have broken his neck. Wait. Oh, wrong one. Hang on.
Broken his neck with a bullet.
That's not how it
It's got a
works.
hole
I
in
was
it.
looking at
It's
the
very
wrong. I was
broken.
looking at crushing rather than piercing.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry. We're back. You shoot, and it goes straight through his chest. And you can just see suddenly this blood starting, this horrible black ichor starting to pool and go straight through his chest. And he's holding himself in, but he's bleeding out.
I would like
What would
to
you like to do?
kick his gun out of his hands, step on his finger until he lets go of it, and then kick it away.
All right. Roll for me a strength force. No, a strength hand to hand, I think. you're trying to kick it away. He's going to resist if he can.
That's a 9 and a 7.
Ooh, 2 successes. Pretty good. Let me see. What does he get? It's going to be an agility. Agility, mobility, our favourite. So that's... Oh, unfortunately, he gets 3 successes.
Oh, fuck.
So he holds onto the gun and he throws up to you. He's going to get another shot in.
Yeah, damn it.
So he's going to try and shoot you.
Can't miss. I'm right next to him. Just hit him in a big target.
You take 2 points of damage as again it sort of kicks up like again it glances off. It goes through your shoulder. I think at this point, straight through, clean through.
That was my max.
You take 2
health.
points of damage. You fall.
That's it. I'm done.
No.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. What?
That was what I got. I can't remember what the ones in the previous sessions for, but I just took 1 and then another 2.
And you only
So
have that many?
I have 6 total. and
You
I
only have 5.
previously-
You got 6. Yeah, taking a couple. From various things.
Yeah.
So I think you fall back essentially with the power and it like goes through you and I'm gonna have to make you roll. Yeah, roll for me a d12. And tell me what you get.
Roll low on this one, Shamini.
Okay. Bates says low.
I think low. I think.
What's a 1?
That's very low.
Either
1.
very bad or very good. Yes, that was a 1.
Yeah, that's a 1.
No. Just making sure that's what you said. So,
Yeah.
This works out quite well. Because I think the reason you fall back and you're screaming agony is because your ear has been shot off by it.
Oh my gosh.
And you're clasping on, and you had that ringing sensation as you were sort of on the floor. Very much the Van Gogh. You are sort of on the ground. You're swimming in unconsciousness. You're not dead.
Yeah.
You are sort of you can crawl and mumble, but you can't perform any other actions. And unfortunately, you cannot roll for any other skills.
Yeah.
So you are sort of there. This Ray McCoy sort of like tries to stands up again because he's got a pierced heart rather than broken neck. He sort of starts to stand up and he goes, maybe leave being a hero to the actual real prophets, huh? And he sort of like moves past you and you can see him going towards Noah, who's trying to scramble back a little bit. Again, he's pretty hurt as well. And he's, please, Ezekiel, please, I don't want to. He goes, now. Mother always thought you were the weakest. That's a shame. And he goes and he picks up Noah by the scruff, essentially, and pulls him up. And this suddenly you now see against the sort of almost like lightning background, the storm happening as this Ezekiel Roy holding up, in the moment looks like Willis. And he brings him close and he goes, for the greater good, and throws Noah into the ocean.
Well, we don't have to worry about double Willis anymore.
I think
I'm going to let you do something, Olsen, in this moment.
Oh, I mean, I was just going to say
go
that she's like all of the energy into sort of trying to do anything, all of the thoughts that you have, like, I've got to stand up, I've got to get over there, I've got to shout something, and like none of it is doing anything. It's just like everything is spinning and ringing and pain, and she just collapses.
Yeah. I think the last thing you see is Ezekiel come over, stand over you, and sort of reaches down, takes your gun, and takes your KIA and goes, oh, fun group chat you have.
Oh no!
Surely you've got a password, Olsen. Surely he can't just get into your KIA.
I did say earlier.
That's it.
I did say we fucked it with the truckers.
He sort of takes a moment and goes, oh, wait. And his face locked. Hang on.
Not
and
face locked.
That's your face.
No, this is why you need a passcode.
Exactly,
everyone.
biometric scanners are bad.
Yeah,
Not giving
hello.
you data,
Me and
you
Folarin
not
are going to
giving
do a
the
little rant
opportunity to
here.
It holds you up and goes, oh, looks like the party's about to begin, and just like puts you back on the floor, and your vision swims
I'm
out.
glad I only text Percy.
Yeah.
At least there's that.
Next shift happens. So we'll come to Olsen in a second, but I want to know. Actually, I think what happens at this point, just aware of time as well. I think because where are people? Because I know. Sorry, Fenna's just come out of Wallace Corp and has texted Percy. Percy's at the LAPD, and then
I was running
Wallace.
over to Wallace Corp with the order that everyone meet me there.
That's what it
Because-
was. Perfect.
Because I was
When
like,
I get
something's
that,
gonna
I'll
happen.
just stay in the loop.
You'll never guess where I am.
I'll put Mel's hat on and just sit on the toilet, like texting and playing games on my phone while I wait.
Yeah, on your KIA, absolutely.
Yeah,
You have
yeah.
Snake 2 happening.
Yeah.
Cool.
Snake 3.
Absolutely. Snake
I was
3.
going to say, by this point, surely, like, Snake 15.
Probably only
I mean,
Snake 3 by then.
Snake 37,
It's
our next
3D,
series.
that's what it
coming
is,
soon. TTRPG, but it's just us.
Yeah.
Trying not to go with Borderlands Tales. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Willis, you message say meet me at Wallace Corp, and yeah, Percy, I think you were saying like on the way there, was that what you
I
said?
was going to go and talk to Holden, but I think things have
You can do
changed
if you want.
after getting no. Oh, do you want to go, Folarin?
I was only going to say that I said tell Holden first and then come, but also maybe you've received information that's now made you say I'm going to ignore that.
Yeah, well, so Fenna has told me that they want the orb and that Mel is probably being
Yes.
tortured for the orb.
Yeah.
Do I have any idea what possible use this orb could be to either a rebellion against Wallace Corp, or like why do Wallace Corp want this back?
Very good, very
Like,
good.
is it something I just want to work out? Is it something Percy's willing to sacrifice for Mel, or is he like, no, I actually need to hide this?
Interesting. I think you've got some successes on what it is. There's no problem with that. I think for this, I am going to make you roll intelligence. I'm going to say insight for this. It's not about what's on it, but like
Okay,
what could it
so
be
it's
used for.
D12 and a D6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, D6 gave me a 6. I'm going to re-roll that 12.
Hey.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my god, and an 11. 3 successes, Percy! Percy!
Under pressure, Percy. I think this is interesting because you get the information and you're looking at this thing and you've listened back to it a few times at this point. This copy of
It's the Void Camp test, right?
yeah, it's a void camp test of somebody named Decker performing it on someone who seems very human but also isn't human. And you're thinking to yourself, what purpose does this mean? Like, Wallace Corp thinks it's very valuable. It's some sort of archival thing, but why would people break into the memory lab? What purpose does it serve? You think to yourself, like, maybe it is some sort of there's something about the way that old Nexus, this would have been a Nexus, not a Nexus 6 model, it'd be like a Nexus 7-ish, because from what you remember, maybe doing some research yourself, is that Eldon Tyrell had made the Nexus 6 models, but they're always almost like, as we remember, like iPhones, every year would be a new model.
Yeah.
But they never released a Nexus 7 model. They because of Eldon Tyrell's death, that model sort of was rushed through, and that's when the Nexus 8s came out. But then because of all the stuff that happened during the blackout, they sort of got scrapped. And at the time, you would remember that Lilith Tyrell was the person that inherited all of Tyrell's empire, and then she disappeared after some attack that happened to her. This was something that happened, again, it was in the newspaper. All these things happen in the newspaper. But now Lilith Tyrell's dead, and she was something to do with memories. You're not entirely sure. You're missing something. But whatever it is, this memory sphere is so important to not only Wallace Corp, but to other people, you think. It's something to do with unlocking potential.
Okay. Percy makes a decision. He's in his office, if that's acceptable. And he is going to emerge from his office holding his plant. It's in a slightly bigger pot than it was before.
Yep.
Maybe something has been buried in there. He's going to take it to Mirren, who he trusts, make sure they're alone, and say, hey, so yeah, something is going on.
Percy, what the heck is that?
I'm going to do a quick check with her. What did you say to me when I fell down and broke my new KIA? Whatever. Established that it's her.
I said it's very expensive.
Oh, wait! I scan her eyeball.
What are you doing? Like you sort of.
I'm like, it's me, and.
Are you? Do you need to go for recalibration? Is this what you're telling me right now?
I don't.
Okay.
There are rogue replicants. They don't have any markings. They are replacing other humans. I don't know if they are replacing some of the nexuses. This plant and what is in it is extremely important.
Wait, was this evidence for that? Percy, you took evidence from this is a real plant.
Okay, look, I haven't got time to go through this, but this plant was exonerated from the case and I threw away the original branch. This is a cutting that I have been caring for. This wasn't even at the scene anyway. Look after this plant. Okay. If I don't come back, don't let Wallace Corp get it. Incinerate it. And he's gonna go to Wallace Corp, I think.
Okay, fair enough.
And on the way wants to call. I want to have a conversation with Willis at some point, if possible.
I think maybe Willis and you meet up if Fenner's already there at Wallace Corp. So
sure.
Yeah, you can have that conversation as you're heading over.
Willis, hello. I'm sorry, but I have to ask you, where were you on, and we'll name the date and time of Ellis's murder?
I'm a suspect.
Well, I didn't send you the full photo. You're there, and I don't know if it's you or if it is your replicant double. I just need to know if it's you. I never would have asked you this before.
What would you do if it was me?
I'll be honest with you, Sarge, I haven't really thought that far ahead. Ask you why?
I was working on my car.
Can I do a roll?
I'm going to leave it up to you guys to do that. I'm not going to.
Do you want to do an opposed roll? I don't know. I guess you need to.
No, hey, yeah.
Rolling's always fun.
I'll do a roll. I won't tell you what I'm rolling, but I'll roll something.
Yep.
Okay.
So
I guess empathy for empathy.
It'll be empathy. It'll be empathy. I think empathy, insight. If you're trying to discover the lie, if there is a lie, and then I think this is just it's empathy manipulation. I think for yourself, Lauren, or yeah, that's what it would be.
Yeah, I think regardless of whether I'm lying or telling the truth, it's...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's not like separate things.
Percy has failed hard. He got a 1, a 5, re-rolled for a 3, and re-rolled for another 3. So
you still take a point of I think stress on this one. But resolve.
I got a 5 and a 3, which I then re-rolled and ended up with a 7.
Okay, 1 success. I'll give you the scene, Folarin. What does Percy see?
I think you see that Willis seems to be telling the truth. I think you kind of see an openness in him saying that he was working on his car. I think he follows it up by saying that you can corroborate that with Charlie, his neighbor, who probably was watching him over the fence. And I think he pats you on the shoulder and says, "You're a good cop."
Okay. Oh, Kiwi.
Kiwi. What was the other one? Kiwi. Not passion fruit. What the fuck was the other fruit? Not cum.
Large.
The word tangerine comes to mind.
There we go. Kiwi, tangerine. Yeah, I remember. Don't worry.
Okay, I just need to know that you got our backs.
Yeah, well, this badge means that I got no choice. Now, We are going to go in there. We are going to be met with, I don't know, some crazy shit. So just be ready to do violence. All right?
I'm ready.
Okay. I'm going to go in gun drawn. I'm going to walk through the desk.
Oh god.
I'm just going to just be like, LAPD business, we need to go. I'm not going to like wait for them to...
The receptionist, yeah.
Yeah, the receptionist, yeah.
Absolutely. I think, Fenna, you would also hear this sort of noise, and you hear the reception goes, do you have an appointment with... And you've already...
They're with me. And
and you come out of
just appear from the toilet.
How long...
Oh
How long have you
god,
been-
Olsen.
Oh gosh, yes. Top floor. Yeah. Again, just it's
And
very.
actually, I will be shouting to the receptionist as well. You're about to be attacked. Get yourself into safety.
What? Yeah, again.
Yeah, raise the alarm. Raise the alarm.
Okay. And yes, a very swift motion as the hand sort of goes under the desk and presses some sort of button that you cannot see.
We'll see if that was the right thing to do.
Yeah, Percy's looking at Fenna like, what?
And I'm like, oh, what
Do
are
we
we
want to
doing?
let them know? But I guess. Sarge, what's happening?
I found the real Ray. He has been tied up, beaten up. He was in his apartment. I have to assume the Ray that we've been dealing with is one of the prophets. Real Ray said that he said they're attacking Wallace Corp. So they're coming here now, I guess.
I will hold up Mel's hat and be like, and look what
Oh.
I just found. She's
Fuck's
here.
sake.
Your KIs will ping, and it will be a message from Olsen saying, "Yeah, Roger, on my way."
All right, also
Oh,
right
gosh.
behind.
Sound like that.
Yeah,
What's that?
yeah.
Smiley face
Oh,
emoji.
actually, smiley face. Damn it! If there hadn't been a smiley face, I would have asked to make a roll to see if it was weird.
In the moment, I think you don't realize it again. You just all
Yeah.
guns blazing,
Um,
essentially.
Now that I'm in the building, I'm not
Mhm.
allowed in here. Now
Yeah.
that I'm in the building,
Breaking the rules,
smart.
Percy. Woo.
does the is my tracker showing on Mel showing any more like accuracies to where in the building she is?
As you look, you type into iPercy and your KIA, and conveniently it sort of zooms out to a 3D model, and it says top floor is where the tracker was last seen.
This is where this is where the tracker is, at least.
Great, that's where I just was.
Oh. Fancy a return journey?
Absolutely.
Gut check, Fenna. Quell, you trust her?
Nope.
All right. Then fuck her. I'm gonna suggest we go and just find Mel.
Okay. You all head into the elevator, and the doors ting. Olsen, you get 1 hit point back.
Thanks.
Thank God.
As
See,
you
yeah,
sort
it
of
was really good for you.
Yeah, you sort of wake up, like sort of like blurrily look up, and you're crowded around by individuals. You can see various
I'm gonna-
glowing red eyes looking down at you.
shoot you all. I'm
Um,
gonna
They,
No.
fucking.
you reach for your gun, which you don't have. You try find your KIA, which you don't have. And as you look up, you recognize the people that you'd been speaking to just recently. The various replicants that were hiding here. They're sort of looking down at you, and you see where your ear was. Again, you're struggling with that sound. You sort of put to it, and there's like a not very clean, but there's definitely a rag that's been tied around your head. And there's sort of a whispering as you they look at you, and as you sort of sit up,
Oh no.
the group of people part,
Oh no.
and an individual comes out and looks down at you, goes, "Now we're even." And Styles looks down at you.
Oh. Hey, this is even? Right. Thank you.
Well, you're not dead.
I'm not dead. I'm not dead. You're, hi. I have a favor on my team. Can I borrow a thingy? Do you have anything that I can contact my team with? Because I think they're all gonna get ambushed by a bootleg replicant. It calls the Prophets. It's a whole thing. I was going to ask you if you knew anything about it, but it's probably a bit late now. Oh, God.
There's someone who wants to see you.
Okay. Is it important?
What do you think, Sarge? And he steps to a side.
What? Sorry. Sorry.
I'm so scared.
And a short,
Is Mel mother?
a short woman with a scarf, slightly more rotund,
No.
steps out, and it is Mel. She's like, Olsen? Fine, Pickle, you're in here.
Not her, Olsen. Her voice has changed. Don't trust her.
I don't trust anyone. And I'm gonna...
I understand you don't want to trust anyone. I understand. Look, it's a lot. You just gotta rest up, okay?
Styles, Jim, do you know who that is, and why do you think you know who that is? Styles.
Well, this is Mel Fletcher, one of the heroes of the replicant revolution.
Is she what? Okay. Why? How do you know? How do you know that that's who that is?
Because we rescued her from Wallace Corp.
Oh,
She was-
shit. Sorry, I'm not muted.
Right.
She'd been taken in. The LAPD was infiltrated. They held her captive, but she managed to escape. And she goes, "Yeah, it was pretty badass. Shame it all happened off camera." But these Robo girls, they got me out, and they've been hiding here ever since. They actually went very kindly of them. They went to go get Carol.
That's
They
Sarge.
went to go get Carol.
Sarge, everything's messed
Yeah,
up.
Carol's a bit sad about it.
Sorry.
That may be, but you're okay. You're okay. Look, we'll tell you what. Carol's got some soup on.
Carol's got soup on.
Maybe we can have a proper chat.
Ray, fake Ray, Ezekiel. He's took my KIA. He's gonna find the others. He's gonna I don't know what's gonna the person's got trackers on us. He knows where they are. You got to do something. Can you do something, Sarge?
She crouches down to you at this point and sort of goes, "I'm sure they'll be fine."
Oh no.
Look, right now, you and I are going to have a long talk. Maybe we can sort something out, but they're on their own. Okay? I'm just glad we found you before, well, I'd hate what to think would have happened if knowing you would have probably just rolled out into the sea with your dramatics.
I was thinking if I could roll somewhere. How did you know that? God damn it. Okay, soup, you say?
Oh, please. Yeah, just you go back. It's all right. Come on, Robo Girl. Get her up. And so you feel the gentle arms of Styles pick you up as you head back into the shanty town. Meanwhile, at Wallace Corp, the doors ping up.
Yeah, let's go look for Mel.
I've got a real good feeling about this.
Yeah, me too. Let's save her.
I'm
I think
sure
I've got a
we'll find
hat. We're great.
Mm-hmm.
The doors open, and you step out into the same sort of, again, using the pinging from your iPercy app. You work out vaguely what floor it is, and you opens the floor into Willis will remember this. This is what Quell's office was originally. a sort of white, I think white and a bit of gold and cream, sort of everything very smooth, very high tech, so to speak. And it will, I guess, not surprise you, but I think the moment when you sort of the doors open and you look on the ground and there seems to be a body on the ground.
Oh gosh.
Someone in like a black business suit or jumpsuit, and looks like Quell is on the ground in front of you.
Hey, Quell. I'll run over to her.
Okay, as you go over, you hear the door in front of you open, and Quell steps out in like a white jumpsuit, and she goes, "Timing is everything."
Well, I'm gonna need you to talk. What's happening?
She
What was
points
Quell
down.
wearing before? When I
She was
was
wearing
with
a black jumpsuit.
her? Oh, okay.
But she goes, "Well, after your colleague left, I was set upon, and this individual tried to kill me, but I got there first."
Fenna, check the eyes.
I'll look at the body's eyes.
You go down, you check it. There's a barcode there that you can read.
Check hers.
Gun drawn on her. I will be
Yeah.
going to her eye.
Percy comes
I've
up
also got my gun on her.
as well. Yeah.
Hey, what is the meaning of this?
Well,
I've
this
just been
is
attacked
Quell.
in my own office. Yes, that is Quell. That's clearly some bootleg version of me that's tried to replace me.
But then let
Look
us
in
see
her
your
eyes.
eye.
You're going to go up? Who's going up to check her eyes?
I've got my gun drawn,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to. Oh, but they're so incredibly strong as well.
Percy's there also and is very strong and has his gun drawn.
Yeah, and Fenna is just pointing the gun.
Okay, in which case I'm going to approach from the side so that they will have a clear shot if they need to take it.
Mm-hmm.
Or can I just do what I really want to do, which is just shoot first and ask questions later?
What is Willis doing?
I think Willis is going to shoot first and ask questions later. I think he's going to go for the leg, but I think he's going to do it.
Yep, all right. Agility firearms, please.
I'm fine with it.
Okay. D10 and a D12. How fun. Also,
Sorry.
hold on. You get an advantage to firearm rolls when firing a single shot
Mm-hmm.
at from a hidden position. Never mind.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry about that speciality. Yes, unfortunately, not this time. Good idea, though. Great idea.
Fuck's sake. That's a 9 and a 1.
That's a success. Great. You you shoot her.
Ooh, and actually, I will have specifically gone for the sonic round then, which is supposed to be non-lethal.
Absolutely. Yep. You hit her. She just checking the health. Yep. And yeah, you hit her. You were going towards the leg. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, trying to purposefully do non-lethal shots. A non-lethal weapon towards the leg, kind of vibe.
She's like, "What is the meat?" And you just go down and shoot, and you hear a sickening crunch as her leg like sort of like has that sonic thing, and she falls down on the ground. She goes, "Of course the LAPD would do this," and she's gonna try and she's gonna go for something behind her back. What are the other two of you doing?
Percy grabs her arm or lunges to stop her.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And it's like, Sarge!
Fenna, is there something you're doing?
I'll stay with the other Quell body, and I'll start like going through its pockets, seeing if there's any like key cards, that kind of thing in it.
Absolutely. So for this, I'm going to ask Percy. You're just trying to grab her arm. This is going to be a strength force, and it's going to be opposed.
Oh, okay. Oh, 2 6s.
Oh, 2 successes. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. She only got 1 success. So you grab her arm, and she's trying to wrench it free, but you hold firm as well, and you just grab it to one side, and like you can see where she was going. She was going to go try and grab her own gun that was from behind her back.
So I guess I'm imagining that Sarge is on one side, and then Percy's going to the arm on the other, and we'll be like, try and hold her head still, and be like, okay, check her eye. Sarge.
Yeah, can I check her eye now?
Yeah, absolutely. You go forward a little bit and you look, and there is no barcode on her
Yeah.
eye.
God damn it, Qual.
Gonna step back. Oh, in fact, no. Well, in fact, if Percy is holding her, I'm
Currently
going to
grappled,
attempt- Currently grappling. I'm going to attempt to handcuff her and
Mm-hmm.
just basically begin reading her rights.
Okay.
Miranda.
So you start to read her rights and stuff like that. Fenna, you're looking over this Quell body yourself in the black jumpsuit. Are you? Give for me a intelligence observation check. Real quickly.
My observation is a C now because I took
It
my
is. You
kids up.
upgraded it.
So
Yeah.
Oh, I upgraded something.
10 and a D8.
Oh, stealth.
got lots of successes.
That's a 6 and a 10. Woo!
3 successes.
I always forget.
Okay.
I always see 0 and go no, and then remember
And you're
it's
like,
a D10.
ooh,
That's
yes,
good.
absolutely. You're going through her pockets, and she doesn't have anything on her specifically,
Yeah.
but you start to go through, and then you notice at the corner of your eye that another lift has opened in this particular space, and you see, and as you sort of like turn to look, maybe getting your gun out, you see an individual that you've never met, but you definitely recognize his face from all of the various marketing materials around the Nexus 9s. This is Nyanda Wallace that comes out. There's a mugshot of him if you would like to see it.
Oh,
Hmm.
which mugshot?
It says Nyanda Wallace on it.
Oh yeah, they've just got names on there. Yes.
Yeah, these ones are a little bit
I
easier.
remember.
I will put his mugshot in our chat as well.
Got him. Ooh, kind of cute.
Yeah, sure. And as he sort of comes out, he's wearing sort of like a business suit, but it also goes into like almost like robes, so to speak. His hair is sort of coiffed back a little bit, not like in the film, which is a bit longer the hair, but his eyes look cloudy as he sort of enters the room. And then from behind him, a woman steps out. On her shoulder is a ginormous owl with sort of red eyes sort of blinking. And all of you freeze in place at this moment as Lilith
I
Tyrell
knew you were going to say that.
appears from behind.
I will be clear. The reason I knew is because she's the next headshot in the folder, and I was like, why is Lilith Tyrell in this folder? She surely doesn't need to be.
She's dead. She disappeared and then got murdered.
Yeah, mother.
This Lilith Tyrell looks very different to the person that you interacted with a couple of weeks ago. That Lilith Tyrell sort of looked more aged, her hair more grey. This Tyrell looks sort of more coiffed, very much sort of like poised. And she's, what, dear, oh dear, what is happening? Miriam, I thought I told you to be, to clean this up. And she goes, sorry, mother. Just well.
You're all under arrest.
Oh, that's very sweet of you to think so. And she sort of comes in and goes, Amos, maybe go and start your things.
The minute they start walking, I'm firing.
Same.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
I'm not doing any of this anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Not walking and talking. That they're getting shot.
It's
We're
like
walking.
I got gun for a reason.
Yeah.
And as she already pointed out, it seemed like the LAPD would do this. Yeah. Police brutality is
We are,
my
in
thing.
fact, the bad guy.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shoot some people.
We gonna shoot.
All right. We're going to do a very quick combat because I am aware of time as well, and I want to make sure you guys get a chance to say stuff at the end. So I will go through order on my screen. I've got Percy. You're going in number 10. Unfortunately, you're going last in initiative. That's a shame.
Actually,
I'm going to go Fenna.
Thing.
Oh, Fenna, number 2.
Let's
Number
go.
2 for Fenna.
Nice. Very nice.
And then Willis. 5 for Willis.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. We're going to go for Miriam. Miriam, sorry, is on the ground, but she's also going to get her turn, possibly. She's going number 4 on the ground. Then we have Amos, the person that's portraying Wallace. 3. Ooh.
Damn it.
That's right. I go before all of them.
God.
True.
And then Lilith Tyrell.
She gets 1 on me. Pissed.
She does get a 1, unfortunately.
Hey. But I shot first. She wasn't going to shoot.
Surprise round.
I think when she
I'm
gets
the Han Solo in this situation.
I'm
I was
Han
going to shoot
Solo. I'm
first.
going to
this
shot
person.
first.
Lilith Tyrell sort of comes. Basically, she has a moment to do something, right? And she sees that you're about to shoot, and she goes, "If you shoot me, then you're never going to get back at Wallace Corp, are you?" That's all she does in her turn. Fenna, what are you doing?
I don't know what anyone's doing. No one's done a good monologue yet. I'll shoot her in the leg.
All right.
In fairness, I feel like we
Glass.
did interrupt them before they were going to do
Yeah,
it.
well, they were
Let's do-
trying to walk into the room and do something, and we can't have that.
Agility firearms for me, please.
Agility firearms. Oh, agility's great. Okay, firearms. That's good. That's an 8 and a 3. I'll re-roll the 3.
Okay.
There's a 6, so it's 2 successes.
2 successes, yeah. Oh gosh. I'm guessing your
I'm
sonic
doing
rounds.
non-lethal,
It's non-lethal,
so,
isn't
yeah.
it? So roll for me a d6, just so I've got it, because you have technically critted.
5.
5. 5. I've got it here actually. This is- You I think there's a moment where you sort of pause, but then you just go and you just shoot, and this sort of sonic blast comes as it hits her, and like Amos catches her, and you hear the sound of a cracked rib echoes across this thing. She's definitely weakened as a result, taking that damage. That's 2. Are you moving anywhere?
Yeah, I'll try and get cover if there's like a desk I can go behind.
Yeah, there's a desk that goes behind. Number 3, I think that was that Amos? Yes, I think so, because it's Amos and Amos and then Miriam and then Willis. Amos sort of goes, "Mother, please," and turns around, and like he has his back, but is protecting Lilith Tyrell at this point. Miriam is being handcuffed just now by Willis, I believe, and she's going to try and headbutt Willis, essentially, using strength and force. You can try and dodge this, Willis, if you would like.
I would like.
That's agility, mobility for you. Just let me know what stuff you get. So that's strength.
A D10 and a D6. D10 and a D6. There you go.
Oh, shoot, that was pretty good.
Fuck's sake. Oh, that's a 10. Yeah, I literally just did the same thing as you.
Yeah.
That's a 3 and a 10. I'm going to re-roll the 3.
Okay, you're going to push yourself. Yep. You see her coming up to, like, you can see her eyes glazing over.
Fuck's sake, that's a 4.
Yep.
But it's not a 1, so I could push it, right?
You can only push things once because you're human.
Oh, that's true. I can only push because yep.
Unfortunately, she got 3 successes, so
damn it,
1 more than you. But it's not as bad as
Percy's holding her. But...
You know what? You're right. Let me take that disadvantage away. So it's still 1 success, so it cancels out. There you go. So yeah, because I take the disadvantage away.
Thank you, Percy.
She goes to sort of like again browbeat you a little bit, and you dodge out the way, like you can feel the force behind it, like, and you just think back to the Ellisvale interview that you had, and how the power of that fist as well. These replicants are super strong. They are pretty dangerous, but that is all of their turns. Next up is yourself, Willis. What are you doing in this moment?
I'm gonna get as far away as I can from this woman as possible, unless. So what you're saying is that I didn't successfully put the handcuffs on her.
She was literally like using her strength, like, so she's still like in that position for the handcuffs and stuff like that.
Fine.
Yeah. I'm not saying she's out of the handcuffs. She probably could break them out. So
yeah, that's the thing. So I'm gonna kind of be like, all right, whatever, that is what it is. I'm gonna try and get as far away from her as possible, and then take a shot at.
You've got the Amos who's shielding Lilith Tyrell.
Yeah.
Miriam.
I can't decide if I should go for. I don't want to put Percy in a bad situation, especially if these ones are stronger than others. So I might try and shoot Miriam.
Okay.
Okay. Go for it.
Or do you feel like
I'm happy?
What would I?
You shoot someone else if you want.
Fine. I'm gonna assume that Percy's got it handled, and then I'll go for Amos or Mother.
Okay. It's going to be a harder shot to hit Lilith because Amos is like protecting her with his body. So
we just want to get them to fucking surrender, right? That's kind of what we need here to get any.
Yeah, fine. So let's go for
let's
go for Amos then.
Okay. Roll your attack for me, please. So that's going to be.
If we injure all of them and be like, "Fucking tell us what you're doing," like then.
Yeah.
agility firearms then for me, please.
Agility. Ooh, which I am better at. It's a D10 and a D12. And can I switch guns as well at this point to my 44 special? Excellent.
Yeah, you can. Yes.
Thank you. That's a 9 and a 3.
One success.
I'm going to push the 3.
Okay.
That's a 4.
Oh, hey. Unfortunate. But you still hit. So yeah, that damage, that piercing goes straight through Nyanda. Again, we have that sort of almost replay moment of you shooting those Nexus 9 models at the Hollywood sign. Same thing here. And again, we get that cinematic shot of Nyanda holding, or someone looking like Nyanda holding Lilith Tyrell in embrace, and just a shot through, missing Lilith Tyrell. But as Amos, Mother, I suffer for you. Mother, please. Fenna.
Look.
Not Fenna. Sorry, it's Percy. Yeah. Sorry, it's Percy. Sorry. Percy. Please.
Percy is going to. So, she's on her knees, right? 'Cause she's had her leg shot out.
Miriam, yeah.
Miriam. Push her forward, gun to her shoulder.
Yeah.
On her shoulder. Mm-hmm. And be like, "Where is Mel Fletcher?" and shoot her in the shoulder.
Brutal. I'll let you roll.
Disable her as well, right?
Yeah, I'm going to say just roll it for anyway. It's going to hit. I just want to know if you crit at all.
Are we the bad guys?
Agility, we the bad guys?
Agility firearms.
Yeah, I got a 9 and a 1. So
9 and a 1, fair enough. You shoot through. She screams. Her voice echoes around as again this sort of black ichor starts to come down on her shoulder. And you shout, "Where is Mel?" I'll give because you were going to say something, Fenna. I'll let you say something on top of that as well, just to give you that chance because I appreciate.
I was just going to be like, "Look, just tell us what's going on." But at this point, we've started shooting more, so maybe
it's fine. Well, you've caused damage, right? So they're not going to fight back necessarily. Yeah. There's a moment where there's like that pause, that you get the sense of the guns ringing around you, and you just hear Lilith Tyrell goes, "I don't know what you're talking about with Mel Fletcher, of all people. We're just here for the artifact. My beautiful creations. They burn too brightly. That artifact could unlock a whole new revolution. I have spent years and years of my life trying to perfect my uncle's mistakes. And now I have a chance to create a new life for them. I knew I'd be a target. That's why I left a replicant of myself in the memory lab, just in case. And that's why I saw you. You all came to the memory lab. And I knew. And she looks to Willis, and I was like, your picture, it came up, and I was like, perfect. So I created my beautiful prophets. And that way they would herald a new age. The downfall of Wallace, and the rise from the ashes of Tyrell.
Your prophets have killed many people.
And you're saying Nyanda Wallace has killed less? He may say he's saved thousands of lives, but he's killed 1,000 more off-world. With my beautiful prophets, and her hand goes up to Amos, we could make a difference. We could reshape the world to be as we want it. For you, she looks to you, Fenna, and for you, she looks to Percy. Isn't it tiresome to be treated like something that is second class, worthless, when you are so much more and you are meant for so much more? At this
Where's-
point,
Oh.
the lift opens again,
Oh, no.
and yeah, I am reading scenario this. I'm not just doing clown car comedy as more. What's going.
Oh no!
And the room is filled suddenly with a Nexus 9 Wallace guards, and stepping out of the shadows,
Not good.
Nyanda Wallace appears. He goes, Miss Tyrell, I think that's quite enough, don't you think? She goes, stay back. I think we've all had fun and games. Guards! And the guards lift up their guns and shoot Amos and Miriam. The little Tyrell cries and wails, no, my creations! Wallace goes, Well, I guess that solves who is creating these bootlegs. Thank you, and we will deal with this.
Where is Mel Fletcher? Percy shouts.
He turns to you and looks, oh, she, well, it all happened off camera, but she seemed to have...
What
escaped.
camera?
She was we had just an interview asking her about her activities with cases that were associated here, and well, before we could get anything out of her, she disappeared. She and he pulls out from the side, left this, and it's her bag.
Percy.
You knew where I put it.
Now, if I may, LAPD, I appreciate this has all been a bit of a runaround, but it looks like Wallace Corp has solved its own investigation, so we'll close it from here and maybe say no more about it.
They've just killed Quell. Does that make you feel anything? You're the human.
He looks down at the body of Quell in the black jumpsuit and goes, that's a pity. I'll start up the printers again. We'll have her back in 48 hours. This one was a good model, so I'll keep the face.
Folarin wants to do something so drastic. And my question is only, if I did a really drastic thing, would you, the players, hate me?
I want to shoot many people in the face right now, so go for it.
Yeah.
Big swings. Big universe cannon breaking swings.
Big swings.
I think a universe cannon breaking thing is going to happen. I think Willis is going to take his gun up and just go, you know, all my life I felt like a small cog in a huge machine. And well, I guess it's not every day you get a chance to meet the guy who's pulling the levers. And I'm going to shoot Wallace.
The gun goes off, and we have a bright white flash.
Can I just add, I think there's another bullet following from Fenner's gun at the same time.
I'd add, Percy, out of pure spite, is shooting the face on Quell's body, so he can't use her face. Even though I know he probably has one in a computer somewhere. He's like, no, you don't
just
get
desecrate that body quickly, yeah.
Because I'm aware of time, I want to make sure you all have a chance to do an epilogue. I'm going to hand it over to you. We go to a bright white flash, okay? And I want to set the scene for what happens next, but then I'm going to come to each of you as if we do the closing credits. So all of you will get a chance to do something here. The news of a gunfight happening at Wallace Corp does hit the news in the next day. Kill Magazine talks about maniacal Nexus 9 models attacking each other, all that sort of thing. But eventually that is also crushed by one Quell of public relations, sort of eases in on Jel Schuyler's magazine to the point where it actually folds within the next issue.
Wow.
The road in which Mel and Carol lived upon, the house is repaired brick by brick. and then sold on to another person. Another family moves in, leaving any trace of Mel and Carol clean. Deputy Chief Holden is sat in his office looking at a massive pile of paperwork and goes, I'm like 2 days from retirement. Fuck. And he drinks he wheezes away and starts to drink his whiskey. And I'll leave it to you, players, about where we find your characters in this, whether you're at the LAPD, whether you are with the Underground, whatever you choose, because I want to make sure that you have a satisfactory ending for you. But let's first, I think, go to Olsen. Olsen, where do we find you in the sort of final moments of this series?
Eating soup. Before really knowing what's happening with the rest of it, whether anyone is alive or dead or arrested, I think Olsen just is already moving on, is already like, I live here now. I eat soup. But I think she wanted to join the Underground. I don't think going back was safe or sensible, and so I'm worried about the others. But this is the first step of that, of seeing what these people are doing here. What are they building?
Yeah. I think Carol says to you as she hands you over yet another bowl. She says, "Oh, you got quite an appetite."
More soup.
Sure. May I ask, is there someone I should inform about where you are at all? Any loved ones or like friends, partners, next of kin?
My family's out on a protein farm very far away. I write to them occasionally. They'll be fine. I'll get to them eventually.
Okay. Well, if you did think about contacting anyone, I just want to say she's not worth it.
How does everyone know my business? God damn it, Carol!
We zoom out. We zoom out, and we see the snake pits, where night after night we have the beautiful Nexus 9 models dancing, performing. We see Iris once again is still there, singing her way and dancing. Again, there's some beautiful spotlight looking down, and she looks out every night to see if her pal Styles is there. No longer there. So every time she feels a little sad inside, and that sadness gets bigger and bigger, and she knows what that means, but she just carries on performing and smiling because that's what she's programmed to do. Percy, where do we see you in the final credits sequence?
Percy doesn't work for the LAPD anymore. We see him in his home, in his flat, and he is working. It kind of looks like he might still be working for the LAPD, actually, if you didn't know better. He is clearly working some kind of case. He's getting putting leads together. He's hacking into Esper networks. He's looking for McCoy, or fake McCoy, as opposed to the real McCoy. And he promised that he would take him down for Serafina, and that's what he's doing. And I think we see him in his home doing that, eating his Hawaiian pizza, and on the shelf behind him in Pride of Place is a big plant in a big oversized pot for some reason. And that's, I think, where we will leave Percy.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we cut to McCoy, or as we know him now as Ezekiel, holding on to Olsen's KIA and just flicking through all the different trackers on people, and sort of pinpoints the sort of home beacon of Percy, so smiles to himself. And then
We'd have absolutely got rid of the
Percy has
trackers.
disabled that. Well, he can absolutely be doing that.
Yeah,
but
and
Percy's
then-
location is not where Percy is.
yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
All
Yeah,
our
I think-
trackers are on like Anemoids that have run off in massive directions.
Actually, Fate Weaver.
Yeah,
I was
I'm not
gonna
having
say.
it that we just all get fucked up by McCoy.
If only in life could you just like grab the neck of the person controlling fate and be like, actually, you're wrong.
That-
You're wrong.
It's-
I'm
it's
not
this
that
instead.
stupid.
If anything, he looks at it and it goes, I Percy disabled and removed from App Store. And he goes, next time. And he sort of puts the KIA away. Fenna, where do we see you in the final moments of this series?
I think Fenna is also not working for the LAPD anymore. I think you see her walking down the street on Anemoid Row, and she goes into a shop, but she unlocks the shop, and she goes in and she starts giving like little animals a scratch. Her little cat is sat on her shoulder, and as she goes up to the desk, you hear a little quack, quack, and a little duck jumps up, and she's like, "Hey, Mallard," and she gives it like little scritches under the chin, and I think a massive owl flies down and like sits on a perch behind her, and all the wallpaper has little paintings of little foxglove flowers all over it, and this is Fenna's new home, and what she does, she's now on Anemoid Row selling anemoids.
Selling anemoids. Yeah, I think you were actually in the place of the old Emil's old shop.
Yeah,
I think you were able to buy him out, or like to convince him out, because you've dug up something on him. Probably selling illegal anemoid licenses. All for
all the anemoids look much happier now as well. They're not all in cages. They're like in
they're all-
areas, and
It's an open, the free range anemoid shop.
Yeah.
You still have the sparkling water soda stream machine. that you
Absolutely.
have there. Yeah.
Sparkling water's great. Fenna got a taste for it. She was like, "This is good. This is good shit."
Absolutely. We see an image of Wallace Corp with a Nyander Wallace sat behind the desk. It looks like he is being patched up by some sort of machine. We can see like his eyes are being slowly rotated and then taken out and replaced as the last couple of fixes are being patched up. And he is talking to his assistant. As we turn the camera, it is a new Quell who seems to be in a burgundy sort of jumpsuit, and he instructs that he wants a KPB or a similar sort of announcement following those people who attacked him personally in the shop, and also to find out what happened to Lilith Tyrell, who escaped in the aftermath of the shooting. Quell sort of like quizzically puts her head to one side and notes it and says it will be done. But then she heads back to the room where her desk is, where so many of her previous versions and iterations of herself have existed, sits down at the desk and looks at all the information that has been collated and created on all of you. Sort of goes, I'm going to start from scratch, I think, and puts everything into the recycling bin.
Yeah.
And empties it. And finally, Folarin, where do we see Willis in the final bit of the sequence?
I think having shot this man, I feel like his fate needs to be ambiguous, sort of Sopranos style. So I'm almost imagining everything, time slowing down, you have that sort of fade to white as the shot goes off. And then I think in slow motion, you see all of these men rushing Willis to sort of take him down, to grab his gun, to push him to the ground. And you sort of see Willis slowly going down, his face hitting the floor, but there's just a smile on his face. And I think we get sort of glimpses of things in his mind, things that he's planned. I think we see that over the years, he's been collating so much information on Wallace Corp, on the LAPD, on everyone, which there is like a fail-safe that he has in his house that's like a if I do not arrive and give the code at this time, disseminate this to all known journalists. I think there is a moment where Olsen unexpectedly will receive the keys to Willis's car with a little note saying, you know, you're disappointing me, but you have the opportunity to prove me wrong. So prove me wrong. And yeah, you just kind of, and I think a letter, a handwritten letter that sort of is delivered to his ex-wife. And yeah, I just think you kind of go through all of these almost like fail safes that this incredibly sort of hateful, paranoid man has developed over many years. And so the last thing we see is him smiling in the knowledge of whatever happens next, he was able to take control of his life in a world that very much attempts to wrest control from people like him.
Mm-hmm. And as the final sort of scene starts to play, we go to one of these fires, these bonfires happening around in the shanty town by the seawall. And Styles is sort of there, and across from the fire pit is one previously sergeant, but now just Mel Fletcher. And Styles goes, "Mom, what's our plan next?" And she goes, "Well, I don't know, Robo Kid. We got stuff to do, but I think..." And she looks up and goes, perfect timing. And out of the shadows steps Mirren, holding a plant. And she goes, "Sorry I didn't get this to you earlier, Mom." He goes, No, you gotta... I appreciate it and hope why have you got it in that? He goes, "Oh, it's a long story." He goes, Percy, he's a proper keeper. She goes, "I've also, I know this is a bit sentimental, but I thought you would like it." And she pulls out of her pocket Mirren to pass to Mel one of the retirement cards that Percy had written.
Oh no.
He goes, "That kid. Well, there's work to do." And she pulls out of the plant the memory sphere, which shines in the firelight. And that is where we're going to end our series of Blade Runner 2037. And scene.
Blades out.
Blade
Blade-
Runner!
That was great.
Well done. Whoa.
Yay.
Good
Thank
job.
you, Fiona.
No, thank you guys. Wow.
That was
what an ending.
fantastic. Thank you.
Oh gosh, a lot of
Yay.
work. Well done, team. Let's wrap up because I appreciate we've gone well over time, and I know it's past loads of people's bedtimes. Wonderful guests. Folarin, where can we find you?
You can find me on social media. I am Akinmade on Instagram, and I am _king_made on Blue Sky, and that's pretty much the only two places that you'll find me.
Nice.
Nice. Lowri, where can we find you, my friend?
Blue Sky, Lowri Davies on Blue Sky, or sometimes playing Blood on the Clock Tower with the RPGeeks.
Like next week, maybe?
Oh, like next week, maybe, indeed.
Indeed. Love it. I also don't want to do quick shout outs because we had the wonderful Michael do our wonderful character art, which has been playing throughout. Incredible.
Look at them. Look at
So
all
good.
the beautiful.
Gorgeous art.
Such gorgeous
really
art. They
appreciate it.
absolutely
Hire
did a wonderful
him.
job. Yeah,
That
absolutely
way.
hire him.
Other way, Fleur.
That way.
I also want to
Other-
do a massive thank you. I appreciate I didn't do it at the time, which is very bad of me, but I want to say a massive thank you to our friends Reese Lawton and Rachel Hunnigan Williams, who did the voices for the memory sphere that we played so long ago. They did an absolutely incredible job. I'm very grateful for them for allowing me to be like, "Can I use your voices for like 30 seconds? Thanks."
They got
so
good voices.
They got good voices, and it was an absolute treat to have them be a part of this show. And I guess the final thing is to sort out our Patreon stuff, friends. If anyone's got it open already, if not,
I
but
so don't.
Sorry, I can look for stuff, but if you want to
Am I
describe what
logged
we
in?
do,
Let me see. Yeah, so we have a Patreon. We're at RPGeeks D&D, pretty much everywhere on the internet, including on Patreon. And if you do join our Patreon at any of the paid tiers, then you will have the chance to be put into the worlds of our games. And this week we will put in 2 people. Also, for those of you already on the Patreon, do go check it out. We put up a post up the other day about some slight changes to some of our tiers. So do go check it out so you know what's coming. That'll go into effect at the end of May. So you've got a month to take a look at that. But this month, this game, we're gonna put in 2 people, and those 2 people are the first is Kana Wilson. Where's Kana gonna go in Blade Runner 2037?
I'm just gonna make a pitch.
Yep, here for it.
Because all of the prophets have biblical names, it obviously put me in mind of my childhood growing up watching VeggieTales. In particular, for those who are unfamiliar, VeggieTales is a series of incredibly Christian cartoons with anthropomorphic vegetables and fruits. No, but just vegetables.
My best friend growing up was a Mormon, lived in a Mormon household, I should say, probably, for her take on it. And whenever I went round, the only TV we were allowed to watch was VeggieTales.
I've never
So she used to come to mine so she could watch TV.
Well, because stand up for what you believe in.
Yeah.
So I am just thinking really specifically about the VeggieTales with the golden idol built by Nebuchadnezzar. So I'm just wondering if there could be a prophet either called Meshach or Nebuchadnezzar that we never got to see, who's just like super chill, who's just kind of like, I'm trying to just like watch TV
Just
and chill.
vibing.
You guys do your thing, but I'm gonna do this. That's my pitch. You don't have to.
And that's Kana. I like it. Yeah.
I like the idea that these are the 5 most important ones, and then Nebuchadnezzar is just like, nah, I'm chill. I don't.
I'm good.
No, mother. Mother. I don't agree with this.
Their mother's favorite. So can get away with it.
And also they're like, mother. I'm gonna call you mum, because mother just feels there's a lot. I'm just gonna. Mum, is that all right? Yeah.
Mum, is that all right? I like that a lot. That's awesome.
Amazing. And then the second one is Martin. Martin S.
I have a pitch which is also kind of vegetable related.
Great.
Is Martin the person who has to go out and gather the ingredients for Carol's soup?
Yes. Yes, he is.
Like, Carol makes great soup and makes a lot of it, but it's like, and Martin's just like, she just keeps asking for carrots, and it's so hard to get.
They are so
carrots.
expensive.
Yes.
Yeah.
And imagine if she's also like really particular about like it needs to be the Calo Naviro variety of kale, or else I'm not interested.
Phenomenal.
I don't know if that's a thing.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
That.
And yes, if you would too like to be put into the worlds of our future games that we have coming up, then head on over to our Patreon, patreon.com/RPGeeks D&D. That's Daddy Norovirus and Daddy. That I think is all our announcements right now. We'll be back next week with some Blood on the Clock Tower, and then following that, the week after, we're gonna have a little game stream. We're gonna have one of our faves. We're just gonna chill. Me, Fiona, and Shamini. We're gonna play almost definitely some GeoGuessr, and then some other games that chat can get involved in as well. They're great fun. I love our game streams. They're really enjoyable. And then after that, we can probably say, because the session 0 should be going up quite soon, if not during this, it went up. I can't remember when we scheduled it to go up.
Let me double check. It's not coming out till it's coming out the 13th of May. I've got it here, but maybe it'll come out sooner. But
that's fine. Well, you'll see, the session 0 comes out on the 13th of May, but spoilers, we've already done our session 0 for our next very little mini series, which will be Brindlewood Bay. And Brindlewood Bay is such a lovely little series. We're all playing grannies solving murders, and we'll save announcing cast and things like that maybe till a little bit later.
Good.
But so look forward to that. I'm
come back for that. That's gonna be fun. There's gonna be a very different kind of murder mystery compared to Blade Runners.
Yes. So yes, I think that's everything. Thank you all so much for being here. Folarin, Lowri, thank you so much for
Pleasure.
joining. And thank you to Tilly, who was here for our first few
Yes.
episodes as well.
Yes.
Tilly, we love you. And thank you all for watching. We appreciate you all very, very much. Have a lovely life. And that's a classic outro.
Watch
Okay,
out for
bye.
dragons. Watch out.
Brothers
Watch out for
Blades!
dragons or humans.
Blade runners.
Blades.
Out.
Ouch.